When it comes to holiday gifting for guys, it's not always so easy. But thanks to Mack Weldon, it's super simple to find something great no matter which guy you're shopping for. Whether it's Mack Weldon's warm knit tops, undershirts, or Sunday lounge pants, Mack Weldon has men's basics that are guaranteed to keep everyone on your list comfortable. Mack Weldon is the perfect mixture of comfort and style, and the ease of shopping makes it the perfect holiday gift. Mack Weldon promises comfort and consistent fit, from socks, shirts, and hoodies to underwear, polos, and active shorts. Mack Weldon's wide range of customized fabrics can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like, whether you're working out, going to work, or on a date. And with Weldon Blue, Mack Weldon's totally free loyalty program, you'll get free shipping for life. If you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep them and they'll still refund you, no questions asked. Win the gift-giving season and get 20% off your first order. Visit MackWeldon.com/peasants and enter promo code peasants. That's PEASANTS. That's MackWeldon.com/peasants, promo code PEASANTS for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 824. We're back again. And yeah, we're doing it live again in the studio. This is 824, and we've got a few things a few special things we're going to do during this show. But first, a few announcements. I want to remind everyone that audio versions of the Drunken Peasants are available on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Podcast Addict, and now the SiriusXM app. I've been looking at the stats for that. Looks like most of the people that consume the audio version of DP are like Apple users, either iTunes or Apple Podcasts. I'd like to see this get higher with Android and Windows users. This is actually crucial to the continued success of the show because we're trying to grow in platforms outside of YouTube because YouTube is a fickle platform, and attract new advertisers. There's a whole different crop of advertisers that only care about how the audio version of the show does. So my call to you guys is go to any of one of these apps. If you use iTunes or Apple Podcasts, or if you use Stitcher, Spotify, Podcast Addict, anything like that, or if you even have SiriusXM, look us up there and follow or subscribe to us there and give it a listen from time to time. Getting our numbers up there are really important, so that's why I'm putting that out there to all of you right now. Also, as you know, we show credits at the beginning and the end of every episode. Those are for patrons of certain levels. Just so you know, if you want to be included in that, the deadline for that is this Thursday. I will be updating all of that information by this coming Thursday show. So please have all, like if your payment was declined or whatever, please get it straightened out to be included in the cards by Thursday. And then it'll be that way for the up until the following the Thursday the following month. Also, be one of the 100 and some odd people that used our link in the description below to sign up for Robinhood, get a free stock. And by the way, I was recently made aware of something regarding that. Also, you have to be a U.S. resident with a U.S. bank account for it to work. I wasn't even aware of that, but it makes sense, because I think it's only like valid within the U.S. Like you can only join it. So Yeah, that's all we've got for now.
I also have a promotional message. I have to give out. Everybody knows episode 825. Next episode is not only a big election day episode deciding the Georgia runoff election.
True.
It's the 7-year anniversary of Drunken Peasants. And to celebrate, I can't believe I've been doing this show for 7 years. I want you guys all episode in your donations to give your favorite memories of me from the first year of this show. I think that would be a wonderful way to celebrate the it's Drunken Peasants, but it's really like Billy the Fridge and the Drunken Peasants show. So just all day Tuesday.
And
send those donos in with the original stories of me from the first year of Drunken Peasants.
We've got some special we've got something really special planned for those of you who want some insanely exclusive DP memorabilia. And I will mention how you guys can get that in a few. But we'll figure that out in a few after the first segment. Woo! All right. So I think we'll just get into the first segment of the show. Here it is.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
All right, here we go. Here's Trumpster Bob. Oh, shit. That wasn't supposed to be up. Let me close that. Trumpster Bob, I didn't know this, but he's a wrestling fan, and he has a very interesting opinion on AEW wrestling and the owner of AEW wrestling. And he also creates a few new Trumpster Bob-isms in this video.
I found out he was a wrestling fan this week because Elisa Jordana talked him into getting a Twitter.
Yeah.
And the majority of people he follows are wrestlers.
That's interesting.
And then he follows Elisa Jordana and then a porn star named, I think
Jordan. He probably thought that was her at first.
I know.
He's that stupid.
The names are that similar.
Yeah.
I'm like, did he really do this?
Yeah.
He's like, wow.
That's hilarious.
I'm going to follow her too.
All right.
There ain't no way in hell I'm going to support All Elite Wrestling, or AEW as it's also called. Let me show you a picture of Tony Khan. Just to give you an idea what I'm talking about.
Okay, I just want to remind everyone, Tony Khan is not a performer in AEW. He's the owner and like an executive.
He's been on screen quite a bit lately,
Sure. But I mean, he's not like a wrestler or anything. So I don't understand why showing us what the owner looks like is supposed to dissuade people from watching this form of entertainment if that's what they like.
Now, this guy's supposed to be intelligent, okay?
Okay.
Just think about this for a minute.
This is great.
More like all elite wrestling.
This guy's supposed to be intelligent.
Uh-huh.
Well educated.
He is.
He's a Muslim, so he believes in having sex with underage girls, like, 12-year-olds.
Look, if you're trying to sell me on the Muslim religion, you're going about it the wrong way.
I mean, like, I know he comes from, like, his ethnicity is Pakistani, and that's predominantly Muslim, but I mean, I don't know if he's Muslim, but I don't really care because I don't go to him for religious stuff. I go to him for, like, if I want to watch AEW, you know?
I think it's pretty obvious this guy's as Muslim, if not more Muslim, than Ocasio-Cortez.
Actually, like, Muslim men are supposed to normally have a beard, I think. I don't know.
12-year-old little boys. Right? He believes in slavery because in Pakistan, they got over 10 million slaves right now to this day. Labor slaves, sex slaves, and terrorist slaves. being the terrorist organizations buy up these little abducted kids right up out of America or
people in the chat are saying he's Afghan. He might be Afghan. My
Mexico
mistake.
or Brazil.
That's
or
what I get for believing anything Trumpster Bob said.
Like Canada.
I was like, oh, maybe he is Pakistani. I don't know. Oh, and later on, Trumpster Bob calls him instead of Pakistani, he says something else. He butchers Pakistani for a second.
And if they're
Pakistanian, that's what he calls him. He's like, he's Pakistanian.
That's when you're half Pakistani and half Palestinian.
They'll buy him up in a heartbeat.
Palestinian.
Even black, they'll buy 'em up pretty
and
quick.
Pakistanian.
So they take these kids and train them up as terrorists. And the 10 ones that pass as Muslim, they strap body bombs onto their ass, tell them to go up to the coffee shop and blow up and detonate the bomb.
They're blowing up the
Because they don't want
Starbucks
to
with
kill
the gay
fellow
Muslims.
Muslims. So look at him how he's dressed. He's just trying to look so weak and just look so much like a freaking nerd.
Oh, no. His father is Pakistani. His father is definitely Pakistani.
Look at how he is dressed.
Yeah.
Look how Trumpster Bob is dressed.
I know, and he talks shit about him not buttoning the bottom button. Trumpster Bob, you fucking idiot! You're not supposed to button the bottom button on a suit coat. That's supposed to be unbuttoned.
He's got a very cheap tie on.
How do you know this tie is cheap? Seriously, how can you tell from this
Because
picture?
there's no American flag on it.
Like the cheapest tie you could buy. He tied it loosely, as though he's a nerd, and he doesn't know how to, pull the tie up to the proper depth of his neck. He's just such the nerd. Look at how he does his coat.
Trumpster Bob
One
doesn't even know how to explain putting a tie on right.
Like if he don't know to button 2 buttons and try to look
His tie don't even have a clip on the back of it.
professional. No, he doesn't do that because he wants all the gay people to support All Elite Wrestling. When he is in fact a Muslim who hates gay people. And his father is a radical who supports terrorism in Pakistan.
Why though?
I like how Tony Khan hates homosexual people and hires a bunch of blatantly homosexual, transgender, queer people for his company. I love how he hates them and then puts them on the show. That's so smart. Next level bigotry.
What?
It's Pimmonk. Pimmonk's here with us.
Welcome, Pimmonk.
Pimmonk live.
Sup?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
I froze for a second though.
All right.
What's
Let
up?
it go.
Hey,
Let it
we're
go.
watching Come Dumpster Bob.
Cool. Dude, I had some crazy. I had my cousin.
We're live right now. You know that, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right.
Oops.
Yeah. We're live.
Why didn't you tell me that?
I did.
Not only did we tell you that, we told everybody watching at home that you would be on. So we assumed you at least knew that. It's 6 p.m. on a Saturday night. Well, it's probably, 9 p.m. for you or 8 p.m.?
It's
you
8.
In Mountain
14.
Time?
Central Time, dude.
Central.
No goddamn mountains.
I just look at you when I see a mountain.
Yeah,
I look at you and I see shit.
There's not.
Must be some shit in your eye.
Mountain Time is the lowest populated time zone in the continental United States. So
is.
there's only like Denver's the biggest city in Mountain Time zone.
Yeah.
You could some people could say Phoenix, but Arizona has its own time zone. So
It does.
they're neither Mountain nor Pacific. They're like, they don't do daylight savings. So half of the year they match up with Denver, and the other half of the year they match up with LA.
Did you see the Space Needle New Year's Eve
The weird
celebration?
CGI.
It was
space.
so stupid.
I told you they were going to do something different. I remember
Yeah.
I told you that night. And
Yeah, it looked dumb.
Yeah.
It looked so dumb.
They made the best out of what they could do with it. All right, here's a little more calm down for Bob.
See how he lifts his hands? He even tries to lift them like a nerd. He goes out of his way.
I don't see it, by the way.
Oh, I thought I shared it with you.
I say AEW is what I see.
Oh, well, give me a second here. I'll fix it. Yeah, so he has this weird theory that Tony Khan tries to pretend like he's gay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is it. Okay.
Yeah.
To try to pretend to be a nerd. To include his goofy glasses here. He's a billionaire. Why don't he get that laser job done on his eyes? Oh, no, don't want to do that. I'd rather look like a weak little nerd, like I'm gay, so the gay people will support.
I mean, first of all, no. We can't be like, oh, every billionaire that still wears glasses, totally faking it.
Buffoon.
Yeah, totally. I mean, first of all, there are some eye issues that laser eye surgery can't fix. So, I mean, he may not just, like, it's usually astigmatism that laser eye surgery can fix. Other issues can't be, but it's his choice if he doesn't want lasers cutting his eyes. Maybe he doesn't want it. And maybe he just wears glasses as a fashion statement. People do that too.
Yeah,
and they're not prescription.
When you're an on-air character for a wrestling promotion, it would behoove you to have something that makes you stand out beyond just your Pee Wee Herman jacket and suit.
Yeah.
You put yourself some glasses. You play a part. He's playing a part, and even if it's his everyday style attire, that's the part he plays every day too. You don't have to have eye surgery. Some people like glasses because they cover the fact their eyes aren't as beautiful as other people's eyes are. They hide behind them. Yeah. Some people wear sunglasses at night.
EW.
I think y'all breaking it down way too much. He just wears glasses.
Yeah.
No pimp monk.
All Elite Wrestling. We can make lots of money. We can outdo the WWE.
You project your gayness onto everything,
He
Bob.
does. But that's his proclivity.
Yeah.
Trumpster Bob's sexual identification is projector.
Yeah, he might as well change his name to IMAX Bob because he projects so heavily.
Projection.
Yeah.
In America.
I can't even get my voice as high as his. He sounds
See
like
how
someone's
he does these arm
grandmother.
gestures? He goes out of his way. This is like a nerd straight out of a nerd movie.
Nerd straight out of the
This is acting.
movie.
This is like Booger from Revenge of the Nerds.
101 at its finest.
Acting 101 when you're an on-screen role in a company that is entertainment-based? Weird. Why would you do that?
And he does a little giggle.
Vince McMahon does that. They all do that.
My whole video. Shut the fuck up, you fucking Muslim piece of shit.
Wow.
He ain't no nerd. He just don't go around with one button on his coat.
Yeah, I saw people in the chat earlier be like, "Well, why's the button there if you're not supposed to button it?" I don't know. That's the first thing I said when I was at a wedding, and I was a guest at a wedding, and I had both buttons buttoned, and one of the other guys in the wedding came up to me and was like, "You're doing that wrong. You're supposed to leave the bottom one unbuttoned." And I'm like, "Why the fuck is it there?" But I looked it up, and it's true. I don't know why it's there. I don't know why they put it there and just have one button. But officially, this is how you're supposed to wear a suit jacket. One button buttoned.
They put the second button there so they can tell the person who's unprivileged, has no class. It's literally what it is. It's fucking signaling.
It's there so you can tell who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Someone double buttons like, We need to stay away from them.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
It's coattail conspiracy.
You make damn sure if him and his dad go to Pakistan for any business, he ain't wearing this fucking suit at all. He's wearing a
business. What fucking business are they doing in Pakistan anyway? Like, he owns an American football team. He owns a wrestling company in the United States. What business is he doing in Pakistan?
Well, where'd he get the money to buy those companies? You know, I don't think he made his money off of owning football teams.
I don't think he made his money in Pakistan, did he?
I don't know. He might have had some oil backing or something. I'm not sure exactly what the history of the Khan family is, but I know they didn't make their money in sports. They moved towards it once
automotive manufacturing. So he worked in automotive manufacturing while attending the University of Illinois. Yeah, he made all of his money after immigrating. So he is. He's in the Forbes 400 list of the richest Americans. He's the 61st. You got to think about that. Like, out of all the rich motherfuckers in America, he's in the top 100, the top 75.
Better shirt, a better tie, and a
bitches about things nobody else bitches about.
He's the richest person of Pakistani origin.
Trumpster Bob does a lot of what Jared Genesis does, talking out of your ass.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think other guys that do that are Brett Keane, Von Helton. We could continue just naming people we
Jeff
talk about.
Holiday.
No. Jeff Holiday only talks out of his ass when he's not being charming.
You know, one person that never does that, though, a true model of virtue and a swell guy, Repsion. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Billy?
I thought you were going to say me. But
I just said that because every time we do tap, Pimp Monk finds a way to talk about how he hates Repsion every time.
Because he's a little fucker.
He's a nice guy.
You never hated Repsion until he told everybody you smelled.
No, I hated him before that. Ben knew that.
Really?
I hated him before that. Yeah. I haven't liked him in a long time. Because there was a reason. Because he's a snotty little motherfucker. He just is. Thinks he's better than people.
I mean, that was a long time ago, though, right? I mean, he was like, he's like getting older now. I don't know. I don't know.
Now, Pimp Monk.
You know what I'm talking about, man.
I know what you're talking about. That was a long time ago, though.
Do you think you could beat up Repsion?
6 years ago?
I know I can.
Should we start a YouTube boxing match between you and Repsion?
Repsion's not.
I know.
I mean,
yeah, he wouldn't do it.
I beat Repsion arm wrestling in like 2 seconds.
I beat Billy arm wrestling.
I don't remember that.
But I mean, like, there was no struggle when I arm wrestled him. It was like instant win, which I was like surprised because that never happens with me. So it was kind of surprising.
Much better overcoat. Much better slacks. These glasses are coming off. He's going to put on some kind of
hear about
fashion glasses
wearing
to where fellow Pakistani people won't think he's fucking gay.
Oh.
So do you think, I mean, do the Muslim people in Pakistan just have no idea that he plays a gay on American TV? How is he able to hide this?
Do you think that he goes back to Pakistan that often?
No. I'm humoring Trumpster Bob and being like, yeah, if this is true.
I'm worried that he is gonna go back to Pakistan and be murdered for his proclivities that Trumpster Bob has pointed out. If anything, Trumpster Bob is doing light terrorism right now by pointing out these homosexual.
He's such a weirdo, though.
Flags.
He accused me and Ben of being friends with Ben Shapiro the other night on tap.
I thought you were going to say friends with benefits. And I was like,
well, we are. But you know,
I simply mentioned to him the fact that because he acts like anyone that's like Middle Eastern is a Muslim and like Islam is like a race. And I pointed out to him that an Asian country, Indonesia, has more Muslims than any other country. And then he accused me of being a Platophile because he claimed that a lot of Platophiles come out of Indonesia. And I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with what I'm talking about at all?
I like playing with Plato, too.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody accuses me of that, I go, ahem, I'm an audiophile. And I put my headphones on. I just start jamming out to Spotify.
I'm an Anglophile. I enjoy learning about British history.
Indubitably.
In America, and especially out in California, you have to act gay if you want their business.
You do?
But I'll bet
Did he
there
say in
ain't one.
Canada?
Canada and California.
He acts like California is its own country. And he just assumes anyone he doesn't like is from California. And he tried to tell us that California only has like 2 freeways or 1. Did he say 1? It's like the most populated state in the entire country. That's also one of the largest states by land. Would only have 2 or 1 freeway. That's insane to believe that. Like Los Angeles alone has a bunch of freeways. That's how, I mean, that's like a commonly known thing, how bad the Los Angeles freeways are and how congested they get.
Yeah, that's the joke.
They're rough.
On LA or the LA segment on Saturday Night Live they did.
What are you doing?
Yeah, the whole point was that they were taking the different driving directions, like the Californians.
The 101
yeah.
George,
the whole
after
joke
they can lay claim.
Where is he's from Kentucky, right?
No, he's
he's
from
from
South Texas, almost Mexico.
Oh, yeah, South Texas. You're right.
South Texas.
And by the way, I just forgot about it, so I got to point out that Ohio State destroyed Clemson last night. Like, people were saying that they weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. And they played a team that they had never beat. And I'll tell you why it happened. The ghost of Woody Hayes punched all of the Clemson players in the throat.
Is that what he did?
They got punched in the throat.
Well, did you, like Woody Hayes, the legendary coach for Ohio State, got fired and banned from football for life for punching one of the Clemson players in the throat. After they caught an interception right next to him on the sideline, he punched the dude in the throat.
Did you ever play for Clemson, Pimp Monk?
Yeah.
Is that how you got
If you
throat
play
punched?
for Clemson, you're going to play in the NFL.
Really?
Like, I mean, a lot of them do.
Oh.
I mean, Clemson's one of the better college teams. But I'm just saying, Alabama, we're coming for you.
Yeah, right.
For you. Oh, no, hold on. You were saying we couldn't beat Clemson.
I was just, I didn't care.
Oh,
I was worried
okay.
about
But
Ole Miss.
you're
Ole
going to
Miss
say you
won,
don't
by
care
the way.
after we
What
beat
the-
Alabama, too. You know, we beat Alabama the last time we played them, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, back to
Pair of lips right here.
Dumpster Bob.
Going down to the no spot.
No spot.
This is a fucking act and a charade.
What is?
Okay.
And have you noticed AEW wants, it's basically they don't want any contact. And when they do have contact, they're already hurting their fellow wrestlers.
Huh?
So what they're trying to do is make it like a flag football game.
The fuck is he talking
And let me tell you why he's dressing like this and who they're pandering to and why. He dresses like this and acts like this so that he can pander to the transvestite society. Because if the transvestites go, well, naturally the gay people are going to go.
He called me a transvestite, so I must be in the same society as Tony Khan.
You are.
They really don't say that much no more, Bob, by the way.
Right? Surely the lesbians will go and support the Muslims who want to bring a same-sex bathroom so that lesbians can get fucking raped in those bathrooms.
He has these bizarre fantasies, I think.
I hope they're fantasies. I hope he's not right.
And they want to institute Sharia law that says if you're Muslim and you rape a bitch because you don't have the fucking head cover up or her arms are...
Do you think billionaires, like, need to just go around raping random people to get laid?
Yeah.
I don't think they need to. I think they're allowed to. That's the difference. They get away with it.
I mean,
they have rape privilege.
Yeah.
Legs fully covered.
They grab them by the poverty.
You can bust open that bathroom door and rape that fucking bitch and it's perfectly legal. You won't even be arrested for it. So they come in here pretending to be like Americans while they're at...
He's an American, like a natural born American, and his father... is a naturalized American.
They pretend to be like Americans by speaking English, living and working in America, contributing to American jobs and labor force.
Yeah.
They act like Americans by doing everything Americans do except look like white trash.
How many Americans do they employ versus Americans that Trumpster Bob employs? Trumpster Bob employs 0, and they employ thousands of people.
Bet Trumpster Bob's paid a $20 to a $40 payment to a few working girls at time to time.
Yeah. Crackhead whores behind 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I bet you he's dumped down on a floozy with some dummy rucks to get a blogo. I can believe that.
So he made his fortune Flexin Gate. It's like a. It has something to do with cars. That's how he made his original fortune. I think it has to do with bumpers. And then that's how he got the money to buy the Jaguars.
Jaguar.
He also owns a pro soccer. No, actually, yeah, it's a Premier League soccer team. So he owns a British soccer team too.
Yeah, when he was buying or starting the wrestling company, everywhere they were talking about the Premier League and the NFL Jacksonville Jaguars were the two companies he owned there. That's why he can promote a wrestling company, because he already promotes entertainment in the sports world.
Yeah, and like a Premier League, that's the top leagues of pro soccer.
In Seattle, we have the Seattle Sounders. They're not Premier League.
Right. Well, Premier League is in the UK, as far as I know.
I think we've had Premier Leagues come here for exhibition matches and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
They may have even played like a season match. I don't know. They may have played a season match out here before at one point. I know we've been doing pro football. Because of the deals he has over in the UK, Tony Khan, the Jaguars have played over in England a couple times.
Hacking our very values and laws right here in America. This is one of the people doing just that. He pretends to be a fucking nerd when in fact he's not. He's just another piece of shit Muslim with a fucked up anti-American ideology.
Yeah. Why can't he be both, Trumpster Bob?
You can't be a Muslim and a Star Wars fan, Billy.
This is 2020, Trumpster Bob. He's a Muslim, piece of shit Muslim, and a fucking nerd. And I'll say that every fucking day. The piece of shit Muslim nerd. Wait. No. Not a sweet boy thing to say.
No.
Dumpster blob.
He still hasn't fixed the flag.
So while he's out there pretending to be some kind of an American,
he doesn't have to pretend. By the laws of the United States, he was born in the United States, so he's an American. We don't go, oh, this guy isn't the right race, so therefore he's not an American, even though he was born here. That's like racism. It's fucked up.
Normally, I don't break away from the show to read Streamlabs that aren't $20 or above, but this one from Darius Boren, it spoke to me.
Pimmonk's gone.
If Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder were gay for each other, who do you think tops and who bottoms? I think Ben power bottoms and Steve service tops. I'm going to say this right now, Darius Boren. I think you got that spot on.
Hello.
Lost you there, buddy.
Spot on.
Yeah, I know. That was weird.
Yeah, got you back, though.
Welcome back, Pimp Monk.
Thank you, buddy. Love you.
Promoting this all elite wrestling, and there ain't nothing elite about it.
I mean,
they got the smallest little pussified punks.
He's got a punchable forehead, though.
Doing their wrestling.
There are so many wrestlers in AEW that would, I mean, they're not pro fighters or anything, but they would beat the shit out of Trumpster Bob.
Jack
easily.
Swagger is.
Yeah.
Dude. Well, he would easily do it. But even like Luchasaurus, even like Jungle Boy could probably beat up Trumpster Bob.
Luke Perry's son?
Yeah.
They got no Goldbergs. They got nothing worth watching. And even if they did, I wouldn't watch this piece of shit.
Well, then that means everything you just said before that is irrelevant.
They got no Goldbergs.
Totally
they got no Goldbergs.
Dude, Goldberg is geriatric. I couldn't believe it. WWE brought him back like once was cool. Like, oh, cool, they brought back Goldberg. He was the champ for a little while. Then they brought him back again and gave him the title again.
Business.
Yeah, I don't know. It's boring. I don't even know.
I don't
oh shit. We'll save this for later. Speczo.
I don't like him.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
You don't like him, Pimp Monk.
You know what? Yeah, we'll watch him in a second here. Everyone, please thumbs up the video. It helps us out a lot.
Like this video right now, and we will give you attention.
Naked. We will get naked.
It's for
We
you,
can't.
little liker.
All right, here's Spexo. Eventually, because I can tell he has such an ego, he'll respond to us again. It's cute.
What I want to talk about today is an expansion of that video I made about women. Because
Hey,
I
this
said
dude
in
like
that-
a racist guy.
Yeah, he's in love with Nick Fuentes. Like, he compared asking Nick Fuentes to take a picture with him to him asking his future wife if she would kiss him for the first time.
Because earlier I said I didn't like him. I don't even know who the fuck he is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's like a Fuentes
video that if you are a dominant enough man, you should be able to mold your woman into any thought process that you want. You should be able to make that woman the type of woman you want her to be. And I feel like a lot of people misunderstood that because I got a lot of messages. But when I talk about being dominant and being the leader of your household and being a man, that doesn't mean that you are like abusive and demanding. There is a difference between being the man of the house and being in the leadership role of your family and your household. There's a difference between that and then just being an abusive dick who demands women to do whatever they say. That if you're in that type
let's draw the distinction.
Relationship where you're basically just an abusive dick, you're gonna make your woman have resentment towards you. That's not what I mean by like being dominant. People want to talk about how women should be in the household and should be cooking and cleaning and taking care of the children and doing everything that a woman is traditionally supposed to do. And that's 100% correct. But what comes with that is that the man is supposed to do what a man is traditionally supposed to do. It's not about oppression.
I mean, the traditions you're talking about haven't always existed and they've changed over time.
And
traditions end and begin.
And there's a limitless amount of ways to accomplish something. Just because this is the current path that seems to be popular in society doesn't mean it's the only way.
Also,
it's effective.
Also, some women are shitty cooks and men are better cooks than them. Like, if there's a husband and wife where the man can cook better than the wife, you want the wife to still cook, or do we force her to be good at cooking? I mean, what you do is you take the strengths of the two people and they do what they like and what they do better.
Yeah, that's what a relationship is.
I like this guy Spexo. He's a think inside the box person. Don't think outside of the box. Live your life exactly how society told you should 50 years ago. It's very
Here
smart.
goes Billy trolling.
It's very smart. Good job, Spexo.
Billy's such an ass.
Women for no reason just because you want them to do whatever you want them to do. It's about playing the proper role in God's natural order of things. And God's natural order of things is that the man is the leader of the family. He makes the important decisions. He leads the family. He also protects them and provides for them and disciplines the children. And the woman is a nurturer who takes care of the house while the husband is gone, teaches the children, loves them, and loves the husband. So if you're not
What if the man has like a high school diploma and the woman has like a PhD? She's got to stay at home and cook and clean, and the man's got to go work at McDonald's. Like
that's
and some families just they swap that. They're stay-at-home dads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the one who's earning the most money should be the one going out working.
Exactly.
You know, like
and and if the relationship works like that, it works like that.
Sure.
I think because of the way society was built for so long, the blanket base want for the general population, most women want to have a man that leads them. They want that in this society. So he's speaking from the point of view of what probably most people want. And if is it not true?
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I'm not fun. Yeah, I'm not behind it.
I'm going to continue.
You're not being real. You're trolling right now.
No,
right,
I'm being real.
This happens all the time.
This is the entire system that we live in. Women want a dominant man to direct them. The majority of women. And now, obviously, that's not everybody.
You say the majority of today's women want that?
Yes, even today.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I don't know if you're right either.
Well, I would be willing to wager on this, but there's no way to actually prove it unless we sit down and look at the numbers. But the majority of people, they have that base want. They want
the numbers would just be like surveys of people anyway. That's the most numbers you'd
And I
actually
think
get
that
on it.
mindset has changed a lot over the years, though.
It's not changed a lot. It's there's open to other opportunities. For a while, there was no other option. What they're giving you is the option where you don't have to live under the thumb of a man to be a woman in America, and that's what feminism and everything is about. It's not about sacrificing that comfort that women look for in having a stable man to run the family, a head of household. Some people desire that. That's just a simple truth that the majority
But the way you're talking is
desire that.
The way you're saying is logical. The way he was coming off is like, woman cooked me sausage, you know?
Yeah, and some women actually like that too. So it's not an everybody thing, and it's never going to be. And we have to adapt to the future because some people fit outside of that box. But he's an inside the box thinker, and he wants the whole world to be inside that box where we don't fit.
You cannot expect a woman to be willing to play the correct part of a female. And now our society, of course, has been so perverted and corrupted that women are now encouraged to be whores and to do promiscuous things and to do things that go against their natural, biological, God-given desires of nurturing and bearing children. And in that sense, that's why we need to shame women.
This is so fucking stupid.
And this is the abusive part.
Yes.
This is you going back on what you were just saying you shouldn't
Now
do.
you've made it abusive.
I knew he was going to do it.
The only time you should shame a woman is when you know that's what she wants. That's what makes you a good male figure. If you know she wants to be shamed, do it.
Oh, Billy.
Do it. But you gotta know. You gotta have consent.
It's not about hating women. Just how we should
Or
be
the illusion
shaming
of
pathetic
consent.
men with low testosterone who do disgusting, perverted, and cringy things. We need to be shaming women into doing the right things as well. We need to be shaming men into not being fat, into going to the gym, into getting self-established. And we need to be
This
shaming.
motherfucker like talks shit about us, calling us like dysgenic, which is a word that a lot of alt-right racist motherfuckers use. Dude, I guarantee you in 15 years that this dude's hairline is going to be back here.
He's a Catholic boy. He sees the value of shame and guilt because he had to be shame and guilted into being what wasn't a complete worthless human being. But now your worth is really, you're a cog in a machine. You have your little family prize you won at the damn fair. You threw the ball into the right circle and got your little wife and kids. That's the prize everybody gets when they play the game. You're playing the game.
Not everybody wants that.
Exactly.
Women.
This shaming thing's been proven not to work so many fucking times.
But
shaming does not work.
Well, it does work for a lot of people, not in a positive way. It's abusive.
Right.
It's control. It's the Catholic Church. Shame, guilt is built on shame, guilt. You go to freaking confession every week. They figure out why you're guilty, why you're shameful, and they use it to keep you under their thumb.
To desiring what's best for them in terms of having children and carrying on your people. And a lot of people say, well, women don't have agency, so that's why we need to lead them. And that's true, but most people don't really have agency. The vast majority of people are followers. That's why they naturally need to be led, and there needs to be a hierarchical.
This is also true. The vast amount of people are followers. But
I agree with that.
But you don't have to control them with shame and guilt. You can control them by showing them the light of a path that is uplifting, and they will become a beneficial member to society by uplifting themselves and the people around them. That's what true leadership does.
It's easier, though. It is easier to motivate people to hate on something.
Yes, that's why you have advertising campaigns. The Coca-Cola versus Pepsi, everything versus everything. There's two products in every category because the major two companies create racial tension between Coca-Cola, between Pepsi, between Cheez-Its, between Nips, between all the. There's two of everything.
Hydrox represent. Hydrox, fuck y'all Oreo
Hydrox versus
bitches.
Oreos. Oreo supremacy is a thing. Like they crushed Hydrox.
Existed
Hydrox
first.
has been around longer, but Oreos, there was a Hydrox
I'll tell you what,
holocaust.
Oreos are so insecure about Hydrox that they had to create all these bullshit flavors to try to be better. That's all I gotta say.
Are you saying you're against the rainbows, the colors?
I'm moving on.
The different flavors of the rainbow?
Especially women who are more prone to emotional pressure and societal trends. Whatever they are told is appropriate or acceptable is usually what they'll conform to. That's why I think it's important for us to make an environment that shames women into saying, okay, being a whore is not cool. There's
being a
nothing
whore,
awesome
being a
about
whore
it.
is very cool. Just make sure when you're being a whore that you have an end game, so you don't end up being a lonely whore later in your life. That's like prepare, be a whore, but prepare to know where that whoreism is going to take you. And our society today, we value cougars and milfs and older women at a way higher level.
He would say that's all degenerate.
Well, it could be degenerate, but you have an option if you want to be a whore
degenerate's
into
okay
your old
sometimes.
age. Degeneracy is okay.
His
all the
version
time.
of degeneracy, I think being alt-right and a white nationalist is more degenerate than someone being a whore. So,
I would agree. I don't think there's any degeneracy in being a whore at all. I think you just have to with everything. Like there's no degeneracy in riding a motorcycle, but you better wear your helmet. You better be careful. You better follow the rules of the road. You know, you can
get your whore on a motorcycle.
You can pop a wheelie here and there. You can do some daring shit. The better you get at riding a motorcycle, the more daring shit you can get away with. But remember, you know, there's a destination you're getting to on that motorcycle. Don't lose the destination because you got lost in the ride.
The destination is the
Just
whorehouse.
booked a poker tournament tonight for $12,000.
Ooh.
Let's fucking go.
Ooh.
Shibisky is not the greatest.
that is amazing.
Baller.
You know, I thought last night I bet $100 on the Ohio State game. So like Clemson was already favored to win, and I was like, dude, I should bet on this game. And then Clemson scored the first touchdown like really fast, and then the odds went like crazy against Ohio State, and I put $100 down. And then Ohio State after that decimated Clemson for the rest of the game. And then I ended up winning like over $400 for betting $100.
Yeah,
So.
I wish I would have put, I don't know, $200,000 in Bitcoin last month.
Bitcoin hit a new record high today. Yeah. It was like 32,000 today.
Dogecoin more than doubled for a bit today too, and everybody in my group was telling me to do Dogecoin last week, but I kept trying to find a place to buy it. I like dumped money through different crypto wallets trying to find Dogecoin.
Yeah, so if you can't buy it on Coinbase, it's harder to buy, and it won't go up as much if less people have access to it. Like if it's hard to buy,
it was like 0.004 cents a coin. Or maybe it was 0.04 cents a coin. I don't know. It was less than half a coin when they were telling me to buy it, and then it went up to like a penny. You know.
All I can say is I wish at the beginning of this year I would have bought a whole bunch of Tesla stock, because it was like $92 a year ago, and now it's $700 a share. Mm-hmm. So if I would have, bought like 100 shares, I'd have like thousands of dollars.
And if I would have done that with that stock I got through Plug,
stop donking off your money sports betting and study poker. Your ROI is much higher in the long run.
What do you mean? I bet and I won like 4 times the amount that I first of all, I don't bet on sports often at all. So I bet on this one game because my team was in the playoffs for the championship, and I knew that the odds would be against them, but I thought they still had a good chance, and they ended up winning. Whoever bet on them to like beat the point spread, like they won a bunch of money too.
Do you know what ROI means?
ROI.
Yeah, Stens was talking about the return on investment, the ROI.
Oh yeah.
So that's why the ROI is better in poker.
Sure,
you have a better return
I agree.
Over time.
I agree. I don't bet normally on it. I don't gamble normally.
I got rid of the XRP a little too late.
I still have my XRP. It'll go up again someday.
It will, as long as they don't get tanked in the lawsuit. Shout out to everybody who bought an XRP when we talked about it. It was a good idea for a minute.
Women that we respect and venerate are the women who are mothers
I think
and
more
caregivers who are good.
That's why I got
mothers.
it.
There's nothing virtuous
it's
or
still worth more than it was than when I bought it.
inspiring about a woman who works 30 years for a corporation who doesn't even know their name and spends 40 hours a week away from their children, if they even have children, and their husband just to
I wonder where he works and how many women outrank him at his work.
So let's talk about that woman who works for a company, a corporation for 30 years, doesn't know her name. She never gets to spend time with her kids, la da da. Let's talk about her. And then let's talk about all the women who have kids with men who guilted them into having a family, and they're stuck under the thumb of a loveless fucking marriage, if not a completely physically abusive marriage, and they're stuck there because your guilt and shame method of fucking operation keeps them there. I would rather have the freedom of the lonely fucking businesswoman than the woman who is at the mercy of a fucking man who treats her like shit so she can take care of the 2 kids that she was guilted into having by society. And I'm telling you this right now, Spexo.
I do.
Everything can exist. You can have both.
I do want to point out, and I'd be interested to hear his opinion on this. In Catholicism, officially, the man can't refuse, or the woman can't refuse the man.
Yeah,
sexually, it's
he likes it. I bet you.
I can almost guarantee he believes it. Which that is definitely abuse, borderline rape, depending on how far it gets taken. So I wonder if he agree. I'm saying I wonder if he agrees with that doctrine of the church, but I'm saying it because I pretty much can almost guarantee.
No, he does.
But when your daddy,
it's grounds for annulment. By the way,
if they refuse,
because there's no divorce in Catholicism, you have to have an annulment. Like the church has to grant you an annulment.
Well, that's actually pretty cool. All you have to do is say, "I'm not going to fuck you," and you can get out of the marriage. GG.
I mean, that gets you out of it from the church, but not the legal part of it.
When you're daddy, though, women also can't refuse sex because
Catholics are fucked up
because you're irresistible.
Oh, I know.
And they're standing next to a woman who has 4 healthy children and a good marriage. I don't care if that lawyer makes $500,000 a year. I don't care what they do. I have way more respect for the mother of 4 healthy children because they provided life. They brought new life into their nation. They carried on their people. They followed God's law. And it's the same thing with men. Believe me, I used to think that like people like Dan Bilzerian and all of these people that are getting with supermodels all the time are awesome. But I have far more respect for the man who works and provides for
I have far more respect for the closeted homosexual that tells people to hate. Far more respect.
And as many children as they have, hopefully 3 or more. But like I said, when you're in a relationship and you want to be a dominant man and you want to have your woman conform to what you believe in or your way of life, it's not about demanding that they do this or demanding that they do that. It's about leading by example, and it's about attraction rather than promotion, in my opinion. If you are a man who does your duty and you protect your wife and you provide for her, and then you tell her what you expect of her, she's more likely going to
how do you
respect you.
protect her? Like, how often do you get assaulted? Like, you simply being there doesn't protect shit. So that's just fucking stupid.
But there is a level of comfort that comes from having a man around that a lot of women seek. And you know, if he just lived his life the way he was saying this with his relationship, I would have respect for him. But when you start bringing the word guilt and shame into society around you, if you need guilt and shame, then you're not running your house the way that you just explained.
Your wishes than if you were just like some pathetic lowlife who plays video games all day and doesn't do anything. For example, when I met my wife, she wasn't political or anything, but she was like a surface level girl, you know, and she loved Obama. I remember I went on her Instagram and she had a picture of her in a wax museum.
Oh, you fixed that up right quick, didn't you?
Next to Obama saying, "Oh, it's the best president ever," and I was like, She thought homosexuality was fine. She thought everybody was just equal.
So you brainwashed her, is what you're saying.
Man, she sounds like a decent woman.
Can do and all of that nonsense
What
that
happened?
most women believe in. And at the time when I first met her, I was still going through like my evolution of my process. I met her in the beginning of 2017, and that was when I really first started to get into all of these different esoteric political things.
Nick Fuentes is what he's talking about.
And learning about everything that I know now. But when I met her, I wasn't Catholic. I wasn't religious in any form whatsoever.
Yeah, he just got confirmed. Normally, if you grow up Catholic, you get confirmed in middle school. Like, it's almost like a bar mitzvah for Catholics. It's like when you're considered a man or a woman in the church.
I was still pretty morally degenerate. And I remember when she was first pregnant with our first child, I told her that I wanted the kid to get baptized in a Catholic church, not because I was Catholic, but because my grandmother was, and I knew that it would mean a lot to her. And there was some pushback from my wife because she wasn't Catholic, she was an evangelical, right? I mean, she eventually agreed, but I had to say, like, we don't have to be Catholics. I just want her to get baptized in the Catholic church because I know it'll mean a lot to my grandmother and my family. Now, fast forward, and I become a devout Catholic.
I think it's stupid to, like, do religious ceremonies that mean nothing to you just to impress your relatives. I don't agree with that at all.
My grandmother is very religious. And I don't have to bullshit anything to get her love.
Right.
Because I'm a genuine human being. You, Spexo, are a fucking lie. GG, good game. You were a degenerate. Now you're not because you let somebody shame and control you. Guilt took you down. You want to take society down with you because you were a weak-minded fucking fool.
You literally joined a religion because you fanboy for alt-right white nationalists like Nick Fuentes.
GG, good game. You did it. You did it, Spexo. You won the game. You get to live the cookie cutter in the box life that everybody was fucking promised if they were shamed and guilted. You took the fucking bait. I
don't envy it at all.
He's so red-pilled. He's so red-pilled. He's so based and red-pilled.
Not pushing it on her
You're back
whatsoever,
in the box, Papa.
just going through my own process. And I guess she saw the way that I changed, and it, I guess, inspired her, and now she's a Catholic who prays the rosary more than me. And, of course, she's a lot better on other issues, too. She hates Obama, and she understands that homosexuality is an abomination, and she's slightly aware of racial differences. But the point is,
she's
that
slightly
is a form
aware of what?
Racial differences. And he's always like, yeah, they call me racist. They're all like, they always find these ways to slander me.
I'm really working on making her racist.
Yeah, it's so crazy, man.
Oh, man.
That is weird. She's slightly knowledgeable about
dominance, leading by example. If I would have said, look, you're going to be Catholic now and you're going to disavow homosexuality or you're sleeping outside, she probably wouldn't have been very receptive.
She would have just dumped your ass.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably wouldn't have been very receptive to that. Yeah, she would have dumped you. You knew you couldn't take it that far right away. You had to slowly work it in.
You groomed her.
Right.
Receptive to that. So I guess my main point is that men and women both have specific roles that they need to play, and you can't expect one to play their role without the other one to play their role. And one of the main things that a man needs to be is dominant, but dominant does not mean abusive or demanding. It means that you are a leader and that you have convictions and intentions. And don't get me wrong, when it comes to certain big decisions,
I would say dominant's the wrong word. Like, you can be assertive, you can be you could be a leader. You don't have to be dominant. Like, being a leader, you don't have to be dominant. You can still be a leader and not dominant.
There's unlimited ways to do anything.
Right.
And sometimes you have to put your foot down. But it's all about
the problem
playing.
is most people, they don't come about these positions of leadership on their own. They have to learn from somebody else. They have to apprentice. They have to get there. So they're learning from one point of view, and they think that's the one way because that's the one way they saw to get there. Well, there's more. There's literally limited amounts of ways to do something. There's infinite ways to get a job done as long as you have 100% intention to finish the fucking job.
The role that God set for you, in my opinion. So, yeah.
So there's that.
She's becoming racially aware. Yeah, obviously, there's racial differences out there. But that doesn't mean it's the fucking law. It's not every racial difference is in every fucking person. And when you start attributing it to every person of a race, it makes you a racist.
Yeah. He used a whole lot of words just to say he's an asshole, though.
Well, he's used a whole lot of time and guilt to say that he's not a degenerate. He used to be a fucking crazy degenerate. Looking at him, I assume his life is good for him. But the fact that he has to go and talk about everybody else's life tells me it's not good enough. If your life was full, you wouldn't have to spill out into other people's lives to justify you taking the fucking Catholic pill.
He's a bitch.
So, we're going to do something a little different right now. It's actually a throwback to episode 777, where we give you guys a chance to get some exclusive DP memorabilia. And actually, this is more exclusive than anything else. Basically, we're going to play the 777 game. And the winners of the 777 game, we're actually going to give away 6 of these, the DP cutout figures. But these are going to be autographed. I'll autograph mine, and Billy will autograph his. 6 of them. We'll be giving them away in the 777 game. How does the 777 game work, Billy?
It's very simple, Ben.
All right, I'm going to put you in the cards up on the screen here.
It's very simple, Ben.
All right, where is... Oh, there you are.
We have this deck of cards. When somebody does a dono, whatever donation amount triggers the 777 card game, you put a number between 1 and 54. And when you put that number, we count. Let's say the number is 7. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If this was a joker or a 7, you would win. You would win the prize. If this was not a joker or a 7, we write your name on the card, and then if we get this card again, you win the prize. So the more times you play, the more chances you have to win.
All right, so we're giving away 6 pairs.
There we go, Mr. Captain Snacks starting the game.
All right, yeah. All right. 777. Do your 777s.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Number 5. So, Mr. Captain Snacks, with that 5, you did not win, but we're going to write your name down. If you play again, this card is added to your total. This 5 is added to your total, and you will have a more likely
This is not gambling, because gambling is when you win money from betting money, and we're not giving away money. We're giving away a pair of autographed DP foldable figures that will be sent out along with the Patreon ones.
It's a prize, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to do this for a little bit of time. We're reserving time to do it. We don't want to take too much time out of the show. We're going to kind of do this a few times throughout this episode. So I'm going to set up a timer for about 10 minutes. We'll give you guys, anyone that wants to do all you got to do is donate 777. Tell them 777 and
type a number between 1 and 54 in your gimmick. And if it's a 7 or a joker or a card you've already picked, had you played multiple times, you win. This becomes another winning card in the deck. So the more you play. Come on, 7. Let's go. I am Gene.
Wow, they gave us a 20 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give us more than 777 too.
Well, it's got to be 20 with the number to be read off. We're only going to look for 777s in the game because it's going to be hard to differentiate everything otherwise.
And we're giving away 6 of them. So think like you get that many more chances to possibly win.
Yes.
Like later on when the game gets very deep, when we get to the 6th one, there's going to be a lot of cards with names on them at that point.
Ace. All right.
And by the way, obviously, we're going to need your address to send it to you. So we'll be getting that information from you. The Toothless Wizard action figures, I have them. I'm just raising money And that's part of this right now to send them out. I've already bought the shipping for these figures, the foldable figures, and then the next action figure will be coming after that. Honestly, these action figures are so expensive to ship. They're like super, especially because we have so many people in Canada and Europe that order them. It's really expensive to ship them, and I wasn't charging for shipping. Yeah. They will. I promise they will come. So we got like 8 minutes left. If anyone else wants to try it, it's 777, and then name a number. And while that happens, I will be right back. While we're waiting on this,
Ben's going to take a dump, Pimp Monk. You're stuck
He
with
got a
me,
sheet.
dude.
We got a sheet.
You're stuck with me, Pimp Monk.
That's okay.
How you been, Papa?
I've been all right. You, buddy?
I've been good. 13 for Morton Dave. Let's go. Let's go on Morton Dave.
All right, man. You can do this. You got it, buddy. I hope you win it. Billy shuffles for too long, though.
Do I?
No, I don't know. I'm just fucking with you.
Some people say you have to shuffle 7 times minimum. I'm not going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm Morton Dave.
There you go.
With the 5. There you go.
Didn't
Majorly
there
awesome.
You go.
Says lucky number 1.
Number 1? There is no number 1 in fucking cards.
This pen is too fat. I thought it was finer tip. All right.
Fat ass pen right there.
Majorly awesome. Hit us with that. Number 1. Slamia with 18. Lego.
You got 1, you got 18. Yeah, I know, mister.
Majorly awesome. Another 5. What's up, cards? 52 card pickup. Majorly awesome here with the 5.
pay attention, Pimp Monk. See how this works?
Yeah.
Do you have a thinner pen? Because these are going to get thick if we...
I might be able to just find like a regular ink pen.
I had different pens last time we did this. And I thought I left a bunch of pins here, so...
They might have gotten put away at some point. I think is this one better or is this basically the same?
Same, yeah. At some point...
I'll go grab another pen. I'll be right back.
Go grab another pen.
So Slamia, we're going with 18. Let's go. Let's go. Slamia 18 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Slamia. Bang, bang, booty butt gang. Let's write your name on the card. Write your name on the card.
On the card. It's Pimp in studio. In my studio.
He not in studio. What's up, Brian D. Boyd? All right, we got a list of names here. Alina Quintero's getting that 13. Let's get it. Man, there's like a distance here that I'm dealing with on the table, so I'm going to put the microphone like this, make myself a little closer.
There you
I can
go.
actually shuffle like a regular human being. Alina, we're going to go for 13. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ace for Alina Quintero. We're looking for a joker or a 7. A joker or a 7. This fucking pen is fat. Very hard to write with this fat pen. This fat pen. All right, Alina.
It's so fat.
Eric wants to see that 12. Eric, you want to see that 12? Let's go for 12s. Dirty dozen for Eric.
Big 12.
Let's go. Let's go. Possibly. I'll try it out. We're going for 12 here, Eric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
3 minutes left, everybody, if you want to get in on this first round.
You got a few people we got to go through here. You gotta...
Oh, shit. Okay.
I am Gene. Said thanks you all. You didn't put a number though, Gene. All right. Bass player 13 says I'll take 13. Let's go for bass player 13. Thank you, Gene. Bass player 13. Papa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. King 13.
Try that out. Let me know how that works for you.
Let's go.
Also Rat Lord. Jeez.
Bass player 13. This is I might have to write with the fat pin on this one because there's so much stuff. Bass player 13. All right, Papa. Again, the more times you play, guys, the more chances you have to win because the card with your name written on it becomes another winning card.
Did that pen not work for you?
It worked for one, but there was just too much room here to write with the small pin, so I had to go back to the fat pin on all the art here. Brian D. Boyd, let's go to 33. Brian D. Boyd, 33.
You know, I suck so bad at shuffling like that. You're way better at that than I am.
Yeah, I've been shuffling cards since I was 11 years old. One time I was playing not Magic the Gathering, Star Wars collectible card game in a tournament, and I sit down and I have this deck that's built. I'm making my opponent shuffle cards into their deck, and when they get revealed, they lose cards from their deck. So it's like a strategy. And I sat down next to this guy, and my whole deck, you have to shuffle like 10, 12 times during the game while I play. This guy had no hands. All he had was like nubs at the end of his elbows, and I like offered to shuffle for him, and he was like super offended by it. I made him shuffle his deck like a dozen times. I felt so bad.
We should.
All right, so
yeah, they're piling up now.
They're piling up. That was bass player 13, Brian D. Boyd. We're gonna hit you with that 33 now.
All right, let's see it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Brian D. Boyd, you got the 9 of hearts. Well, you have our hearts. You do not have the winning card, but your name goes down, and this becomes the winning card if you hit it again. So you continue to play. Every time you miss, you get a Brian D. Boyd. I was going to put Brian Boyd.
Brian B. Boyd.
Got to have that. Got to have that D.
Brian B. Boyd.
Probably could have done the thin pin on that one. I just grabbed the wrong pin.
Brian B. Boyd.
Brian, again, thank you. And we're going to go back to Alina Quintero, who says 13 again for the Sweet Boys. Alina, let's go. 13 deep. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Another ace. Wow. Wow, Alina Quintero. Pop you up top. Your last card was right below it, too.
Yeah.
One card away.
And it was an ace.
Another ace.
Yeah. Whoa, your vibrator's going off, Pimp Monk.
Yes, it is. It's time to get nuts. I mean, get my nut.
So what do you think of this game, Pimp Monk?
It's all right, man.
It's all right?
Alina Quintero.
See, you should do a game like this, Pimp Monk.
I Am Gene says 3. Let's go I Am Gene. Yeah, Pimp Monk, you should make money off the game I designed. Fuck you all. You owe me for this. This is every shuffle. This is like Pie Gow now. Money goes to the house.
Using this?
Money goes to the house, Pimp Monk. It's Pie Gow. There's like with Pie Gow, a percentage of the games go to like the creator of Pie Gow. There's like a tax every time you play.
Gow?
It's a Chinese poker type of game. All right, I am Gene for the 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-on-3. You think that would mean something, Gene?
I wish it would mean something. I want someone to win.
I know. Last time someone won the very first one.
All right, so let's pause. Everyone pause. Okay, that's the last one.
Alina Quintero wants Pimp Monk to pick.
All right, Alina Quintero, you're the last one, and then we're going to catch up on all of them, and then we're going to move on to something else.
Rat Lord's looking for an 11.
And we're going to do it again later, too. So...
Rat Lord's looking for an 11.
So please don't send another. If you send another one, we're going to have to get to it later.
Rat Lord's looking for an 11.
I hope someone wins one, though.
2, 3,
yeah,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Rat Lord. They say deuces never loses, but today, Rat Lord, all you get is another opportunity to win if you play again. Thank you, Rat Lord. This is another winning card for Rat Lord. It's got your name on it. If you see it again, you win. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Back to the shuffle. Brian D. Boyd says 33 again. Let's get it, Brian D. Boyd. Give it a couple riffle shuffles. A little pa-pa going deep with the fingers. And 33 for Brian D.
You're
Boyd.
not pulling
1,
any sleight
2,
of hand
3,
with us, are
4,
you?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Jack.
Can
Brian
we
D.
have
Boyd
the
with the
sweet
Jack.
boys say that Spooky and Mowgli are very good boys?
Spooky and Mowgli are very good boys.
Yeah, Spooky and Mowgli are very, very, very good boys.
They good boys.
A lot of good boys.
So while we're working on this, how many people in the fan chat and the pleb chat, how many people got their stimulus on January 1st? I got mine it was in my bank account on the morning of January 1st.
I did not get mine.
Did you get your last one?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Then you're not going to get it.
Yeah. Kilo Jack says 19. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It was so
6,
fast.
7,
I can't believe
8,
it was only $600, but
12,
you know,
13,
whatever.
14,
I won't be getting one.
Yeah.
18, 19. Joker, we have a winner.
A winner.
Kilo Jack, you got to make sure and send your information in.
Kilo
so you
Jack,
can
I'll get your information.
Congratulations.
Kilo Jack.
We have a winner.
That's actually Carl Jones. Kilo Jack.
Damn.
Yeah, so Carl Jones.
Slay
winner.
Mia. Slay Mia says 23, my guy. Let's go 23 for Slay Mia.
Yeah, 23.
Let's get it.
Winners back to back right here.
You can't count cards when you're the shuffler and the dealer. Counting cards is something totally different. That's like blackjack.
6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's a jack. If this was Brian D. Boyd, he'd be another winner. But this is Slay
yeah.
Mia.
See, now names are starting to come up.
Now they're starting to double up.
As much as it pains me to stop all the donations, we gotta do a show too, right? So
Alina Quintero. Pimp Monk, pick my number. What number do you pick, Pimp Monk?
7.
All right, let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And baby, Alina Quintero, you won.
All right.
Your ace came up again. She's been Alina's been all aces tonight.
Yeah, that is weird.
We're gonna put a big star next to your name, Alina. You got the big win. Make sure and get a hold of us to get your.
Where do we want them to contact?
Your email? I don't know.
Yeah, send it. So send it to ben@drunkenpeasants.com.
And there we go. We're back on.
Well, you're welcome. I actually didn't pick the right number, but it's...
What do you mean you didn't pick the right number?
Yeah, I did actually. I was
You
me
did?
with it, yes.
That was you, Pimp Monk.
Yeah, see?
You won.
You owe me money,
Are we
girl.
caught up?
Yeah, we're caught up.
Great. We'll do it again later. It takes up time, so, we're still working on it. Oh, you know what? I have to do this. This is going to be a really short segment, this next one here.
We're going to have to take down the card screen?
Yeah, okay. I will in just a second here. You're going to love this, Pimp Monk. This is great, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to take down.
Just like it. That's what it means.
No, actually.
Shall old acquaintance be forgot?
Let's dip our toes into this.
Individual situation. Check out that beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
So the title of this video is Communist YouTube Bans Brett Keane on New Year's Day. So, and I want to say normally I don't agree. I think YouTube sucks with who they ban. I think they ban a lot of people wrongly. I don't like false flagging. I don't like mass flagging campaigns. But Brett Keane has literally made videos where he goes to people's channels and flags them. Like, he walks you through flagging. Like, he's like, I'm going to flag every fucking video on your channel.
He did a video about flagging me one time.
Yep. So, I don't feel sorry for him. Plus, he's already been kicked off of YouTube multiple times. But here it is. This is the video he made.
Hi, Brett Keane. We reviewed your content and found severe repeated violations of our community guidelines. Because of this, we've removed your channel from YouTube.
Yeah.
Good. He's a piece of shit.
And that's the video. It's only like, it's like 30 seconds long, and it's just this.
He's a piece of shit. Because, I mean, Ben's right. I mean, he's done it. He did a whole fucking video flagging my videos one time.
Yeah, and there was one, like, remember Coughlin 666? That was the first video he made where he's just like, yeah, maybe this video is homophobic, and he just, like, flags it. Yeah, he's a cunt.
He is.
Let's watch this. Oh, it's Kinky Joe.
So I just drove 8 miles to Harbor Freight Tools here by my home.
You got a tumor growing on your neck. What the fuck is that right there? What is that? It's like on near your shoulder, where your shoulder meets the neck.
Oh, that's a Shanny for Christ nipple.
Growing on his neck shoulder?
Yeah, it's like our forehead nipple, but it's on his shoulder.
Well, it's probably like a skin tag or a mole or something, right?
Pick up a wheel, because I broke a wheel on a hand.
This guy, we covered way back in the old school DP days, because he used to make videos denying that Sandy Hook actually happened. He like saying that it was a false flag.
Also, he's a prick.
I needed a new one. And it's easier to just buy a new wheel made from China than it is to try and weld the crappy Chinese wheel that broke on the Chinese hand truck. And the lady at the door, nice lady, of course, she's just doing her job. She says, she mumbled something through her mask, which of course I couldn't understand because
I like how he talks shit about China, but he probably shops at Walmart, where Walmart sell like all their shit's made in China, and that's why they can sell it for so cheap.
Yeah, it's nice all these people don't want to wear their masks so they can breathe clearly in a Walmart.
It's difficult to understand somebody when they're talking to you like this. So I said, excuse me?
Well, you don't put your hand on your face when you're wearing the mask.
She says, oh.
Oh, he's at Harbor Freight. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Is that a store?
I need you to wear a mask. I said, thank you. And I turned around as I was walking out the door. She says, yep, just about everybody in town is like you. It's like, fuck you and this fucking COVID bullshit boogeyman.
Then go die from it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and you're not looking too young. You're among the age range that normally does die from it.
Yeah.
And you live in Kentucky. I mean,
and
like,
nose hair long.
Nonsense.
Okay.
Nonsense.
Like I'm frustrated. I think it sucks. I think it's bullshit like that we have to go through this and stuff, but I don't want you can't just pretend like it's not there and expect it to go away. That's not how it works.
And the reason it keeps going on and on and on is because dumbasses won't wear masks.
Exactly.
Which is why the
Or
AIDS
just stay
virus
home.
spread so rapidly in the 90s, because people refused to wear condoms. They refused to protect themselves during sex epidemic.
And it's way harder to get HIV than COVID. COVID's like so easy to get.
Very easy.
I mean, it's HIV, you actually have to have someone like bleed all over you or have sex with them to get it.
But Ben, when you're an eager little butt slut, the options of getting AIDS goes up through the roof. Okay.
I don't care.
It's
you're still more likely to get COVID.
True.
Yeah. Like you can get it just by someone like talking in your direction that has it.
Yeah, I suppose an eager little butt slut would also have conversations with somebody.
And technically,
I
COVID
don't
is an
understand
STD
what
now.
point you're even trying to make.
And COVID is an STD now because you can't get it.
Well, of course. Well, I mean,
sperm.
Sure. I mean, it doesn't even matter if you can get it through the sperm if you're having sex with someone. All the contact, unless you're
that's
like,
true.
like all of the contact.
It's
that
easy.
Yeah, you get it anyway from like just being that close to them.
It's hard to get AIDS from vaginal sex, right?
You're
There
gonna
has
make
to
me
be.
sanitize
Well, it's
my hands
HIV,
and stuff.
not AIDS.
Well, HIV. It's hard to get HIV from vaginal intercourse.
It's more difficult than other kinds, but it doesn't matter. We're not talking about how like the different types of sex that you're more likely to get it.
Yeah.
None of that has to do with the fact that COVID's way more contagious. Like it can survive like in the open air longer, and it's more easily transmissible. So
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like all someone has to do, all you have to do is like be in a room with someone else that has it and breathe the same air.
Somebody breathes, you can catch it.
Nobody breathe. Nobody get hurt.
So what is the significance of this decision from MasterCard and Visa?
You see this?
I mean, it's a very, very significant move. You know, this is the world's largest and most popular porn site, you know, boasting 42 billion visits per year and 7 million uploads every year as well. And
So these credit card companies aren't going to accept payments to Pornhub anymore.
MasterCard and Visa, investigated.
Yeah, MasterCard and Visa is like huge, you know?
And MasterCard said they investigated. They found.
Everyone knows American Express and Discover are like the lower tier credit card companies.
Yeah.
The illegal criminal content, which, you know, we know includes child exploitation, rape.
I have an American Express, but I don't even know anyone that has a Discover.
I think my grandma might have had a Discover card.
It is more old school too.
Abuse, trafficking, and other forms of image-based abuse, and they cut them off. That was absolutely the right move, but that is, you know, it's good for corporate responsibility. Look, we need corporations to not partner with child traffickers and exploiters, but we need the government to take action as well. And we need to see the Justice Department do the same.
Yeah, just looking at the numbers, it's absolutely shocking that the search terms of under 18 years old and 14 years old, that they bring up over 100,000 videos. It's just absolutely
The woman on the left looks like a puppet. Sorry for interrupting.
I'm pretty happy that I didn't know that about Pornhub. That you searching 14-year-old would get up 100,000 searches. I'm pretty glad I didn't know that. I feel like that's the circle of.
I want to know who did that research to figure that out.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Like the circle you're in to know that about Pornhub. Now everybody knows that because of us, so we're part of that circle.
Damn
it's because of OAN, which is also a questionable news network. Now,
No, it's Trump's number
you know
one
what?
news now.
Here's the
It's
thing.
good.
OAN is what Fox News was like 12 years ago. It's
They're more
like
of an extreme version, all right?
well, like Fox News. Well, it's extreme because the right is expanding more, and like back in the day, Fox News was like the radical right wing news network, and now it's more establishment than it was before. And it's more, and they're moving away from like, they couldn't deny the election results, but now we have OAN. They don't give a shit about their credibility. They care more about
Newsmax, that other one.
Well, they're gonna.
Oh yeah, Newsmax though, they started in the neocon movement. They've been around forever. I remember hearing ads for Newsmax back in the day, like in the early 2000s when I used to listen to Rush Limbaugh and shit.
Some of these are supposed to be actresses.
I ironically listened to Rush Limbaugh because I thought it was hilarious propaganda. And he could
I used to do that with Bill O'Reilly, actually.
I used to listen to all that shit. I used to work at a place where all you could really do was listen to the radio. Like, it was, like, sorting shit. And that was all, like, I was tired of music, and I went to AM, and then, like, I went to, like, every big, like, metropolitan area has at least one channel that plays conservative propaganda all day. It's like Glenn Beck in the morning and then Rush Limbaugh at drive time. And in between that, they have like local right-wingers that do like talk. And it's like everywhere. So
Younger, but some of these videos truly are of young girls who are being raped, statutory rape. And when it comes down to it, the company,
really?
they're saying that they're imposing new reforms and that they're trying to audit and get rid of this illegal material that's on the website.
Oh, dude, really? Do they just let anybody upload?
Well, they did, but then because of this, overnight, I believe they got rid of.
Really? They didn't know that would happen if they didn't like ask for credentials?
If they found it and it was reported, they would deal with it. But they ended up purging every account that wasn't verified overnight, and they lost like a huge amount of their porn base. But the cool thing is there's tons of verified pornography still on Pornhub if you're into that sort of thing from the creators themselves. This was actually a good thing for the porn industry, I believe, that purge. If you're only looking for off the grid weird porn, yeah, it's a sad day. Go to motherless.com. I don't even know if you should
promoting
go there.
anything.
Yeah, we're not promoting
it harder for users to upload their own content. Do you think these reforms go far enough, or can we even trust the website in the first place to police itself?
Absolutely not. Look, they've been operating for a decade in such a way that they have knowingly been enabling and profiting from the mass rape and trafficking of women and children.
Oh,
and
no, that's a
after
little extreme right there. Come
Really?
on.
Well, I mean, if it's true, if they're because they make like ad revenue on there.
But everybody knows every site, man. You can get by. People can, like YouTube, dude. There's fucking videos on YouTube that are creepy as hell.
It's not porn though.
Pretty close.
That doesn't. I mean.
Hell, they fucking put that goddamn movie on Netflix that where kids were damn near fucking on the floor.
Did you watch it, Pimp Monk?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You have
being
no
exposed
right to talk
to
about
the world and
Jeez,
financial
I watched one
strangulation
clip
by
and I
the
almost
credit
vomited.
card companies. Have they been forced to adopt some minor and frankly really meaningless changes? Because at the moment they have 13 million videos in their video library and the site is infested, as Nicholas Kristof said, with these criminal videos. Listen, Pornhub is not a porn site.
I have
It
never
is a
seen
crime
anything
scene.
bad like that on Pornhub. I haven't.
Pornhub
And they
is
need
not
to
a
be
website.
held-
It's a crime scene. Yeah, this is the OAN.
Held account. They need the criminal code enforced against them.
You know what? We should just make porn illegal altogether.
They need to be shut down. And then we need legislation that would prevent this in the future. I just want to add that Pornhub, in the first instance, why this has happened is because they do not verify the age or the consent of the millions of people who are using the videos that they profit from. And that's a serious problem.
They should monitor it too, like make sure the faces match up with the like government IDs that you require they show you, like that kind of shit.
And
people can still like Photoshop that. It's not that hard to make a fake ID. There's really no way. They're just gonna have to stop dealing in a lot of the amateur stuff and get stuff through like accredited productions of pornography, like that, where all of the participants are actually verified and it's done.
But you can verify amateur stuff really easily. Like it's the verification process isn't the problem. The problem was it was open to anybody to upload to.
Right.
And they've changed that since then.
Okay.
They're like, you know what? You're right. We're gonna anybody who's not verified with us won't be a part of our site.
That you made on your social media that I thought was brilliant is that this company's allowed to just say, oops, sorry.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that says amateur that isn't even necessarily amateur anyway. They
Exactly.
just use the term.
We'll make some changes, whereas people such as Harvey Weinstein, who also abused women, that of course now he's going to prison for it.
Absolutely. When sexual predators...
I don't understand the link between this and Harvey Weinstein.
I was sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck does that even...
But if you wanted to make a point, you would invoke the name Harvey Weinstein because Hitler would not be negative on this website.
Yeah, that's true.
They need a new
caught
Hitler.
raping and trafficking children and vulnerable women, do we allow them to say, oops, I'm sorry, I won't do it
Who the
again
fuck
and
is
avoid
this? Hold
prison
on.
and prosecution? Absolutely not.
That's
What did it
Layla,
say
man.
that she was? What was her accreditation?
She's the girl from Big Bang Theory.
She kind of looks like her. Founder, Trafficking Hub, and Director of Abolition, Exodus Cry. What is... Director of Abolitions. What does she want to abolish?
Abolish pornography.
Is it pornography?
I'm sure that because Exodus means to leave something. So Exodus Cry is like leaving the porn industry and getting out of it, I assume. Trafficking through the industry, the sex industry. Exodus Cry is probably a company that helps people get out of sex work.
She has a big stick up her ass, basically.
Well, I hope it was there by consent because she's trying to save that exact thing from the world.
I want to show you guys this next clip, and it's interesting because I do know a fan of our show sent this in and said, I work at this Buffalo Wild Wings, and this is my manager, and he was fired because of this, what he just did in this video. So,
is it I'm So Buffalo song?
It's him confronting a patron that lied about not having a mask. It's a weird thing. Here it is.
What is your... I just have a mask.
Excellent. You lied to me. Leave. Get out of my restaurant.
Okay, I think the guy, he was like, hey, you got to wear a mask. And the guy was like, I don't have one. And then when he was like, well, you got to leave. He was like, oh, well, I actually do have one. He's like, great, you lied to me. Now leave anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking my picture. I know I'm handsome, aren't I?
What is the matter?
Your mask.
What's the matter with you?
It keeps moving down his face because he's pissed. And
He's trying to be a pro masker, and his mask is fucking up.
Is that?
But if this little guy started yelling at me, I would probably laugh.
You just lied to me. You walked past my host when they asked you to put on a mask. Leave right now.
Ooh, crazy.
Excellent. I hope I see this somewhere. Leave. Oh my God, leave.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? You just lied to me and said you didn't have a mask. Walk past everybody. Leave. You're making me cause a scene right now because of you. Get out of my restaurant.
Okay.
Good. Get up. Goodbye. Goodbye.
He should be fired.
Stop fucking filming me and leave.
There's kids here and you
Excellent. Leave.
Yeah, he should. He's going too far, but this other guy is fucking
He's
attacking
obviously
him.
at his breaking point, and I support him.
He probably has to deal with these kind of people all the time.
Yeah, I support him in having a breakdown, right? But like when you have a breakdown at work, you kind of have to pay the price.
Consequences.
But I support. What you're doing, man. Hey, we've all been there. We've all been at our wits' end. We've all had a fucking moment that
But
we couldn't handle.
Yeah, and I've worked with with the public and dealt with totally unreasonable people. But now it's like a different thing. And like their jobs, like in the restaurant industry, it's so fucking hard now. And like you're not getting the same amount of business and you're like, shit's hard.
And he has to say,
dangerous
sir.
going to work at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's dangerous.
He has to say, sir, leave. Leave, sir.
But then he starts screaming the F bomb in front of kids.
In front of
shit like
customers.
that.
This is all stuff that would get you fired. Like,
yeah, I
whether
agree with
or not
on
you
this.
care, like you have to admit this is not something you can do as a manager. Like
He's not handling it like
I
he's
support
supposed
him
to
as a
handle it.
human being.
Yeah.
As a human being, yeah, fuck, dude, we lose our shit sometimes. I'm sorry you'd been put through so much. I'm sorry you had to work this fucking job to begin with, and you have to worry about maskless fucking assholes coming in and coughing on you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you have to go through that. And I'm sorry you
can't
lost
lose
your
your
job
cool like
too.
that.
But I think it was the right thing in this case. You broke. It
Yeah,
sucks.
but I'm like Ben. He does have to deal with all these motherfuckers. But then again, you can't lose your cool like that in front of customers.
Yeah, that's as a manager of this is your ship you're running for a company that really doesn't give a fuck about you, and that's why you're there at work when people can cough in your face. You knew
These people did not sign up to be fucking security guards. They signed up.
Then they have to quit. They shouldn't
Well,
get
that's
fired.
what
They should have to
that's
quit.
what all of a sudden they've become. Well, telling people to just quit is easy for you to say, but it's not easy for everyone to do.
And it's easy for us to say, sorry you had a moment that your fucking life, you did something you regret, but you have to pay for it. And I think here,
But I think what Ben was saying, they're put in a position now.
They're put in a
because of COVID
position
and all
that
to have
they
to
didn't
do
sign
this
up
kind of
for, and now to keep their jobs, they have to be security guards with people who could possibly have a deadly virus and be spreading it to everyone in their restaurant that could get their restaurant shut down and everyone out of work anyway.
yeah. And on top of that, you also have to be cordial and hospitable because that's part of your job.
Exactly.
And even
So,
when someone's being an
I do
asshole,
feel sorry for these guys.
you have to. I feel sorry for them. I totally. But you kind of have to be that guy, sir. Leave. You're not welcome here, sir. You're not welcome here. You have to make the person
Not
being an
always
asshole-
right. Not always right. Not always right.
Well, I mean,
the customer.
Leave. Oh, they're not always right, but
out. Cool.
this guy's
yeah, you
not
got
right
your
either.
take in. You got it.
Continue
But this
leaving,
guy's an
sir.
asshole.
Continue leaving. Oh, no.
Hello,
Not
I
this
have
guy,
a
the guy-
customer
the
that
guy
is
filming
refusing
it.
to leave my establishment, and I would like to.
You should have done this from the jump.
Wings. It's 225-5521. That is my personal cell phone.
The customer is definitely not always right, but
Okay.
there's a right way to handle it, and he should have done this phone call from the jump.
Okay, we don't know how it was handled initially before the guy started
True.
filming him.
Yeah.
So I would say it escalated before. I'm pretty sure it was handled calmly originally. It just mattered how it ended up on video.
I still think as a manager, like, you're responsible.
Okay, I don't
for-
agree. We can move on.
Okay, sounds
All right.
good.
Here's Wisconsin hospital worker fired after 57 vials of COVID vaccine were ruined.
A Wisconsin hospital worker has been fired for intentionally removing COVID vaccine from a refrigerator, forcing that hospital to throw out more than 500 doses. Aurora Medical Center, Grafton, outside of Milwaukee, says 57 vials of the Moderna vaccine were left out overnight. The hospital notified the authorities to investigate.
Oh, well, I guess that's as long as it is. Anyway, here's, I mean, I don't know if see, I feel bad when people lose their jobs, but
yeah,
I guess you
totally.
have to,
This guy was arrested because he did it on purpose.
Oh, did he do it on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then fuck
he did it
him.
intentionally, yeah.
He should probably be held accountable for the cost of it too. If you do it,
I
on
think he's like a Trump.
Maxie
He's a
Bro says,
Trumpster
I'm glad to
fan.
see the AF movement
He
grow
wanted
like
to play
crazy
hero.
this year. Can't wait for 2021, regardless of who the president is. You deserve every cent earned from super chats, lemons, website subs, and merch sales. Well, hey, who's counting, right? I mean, hey, who's counting every lemon,
He's
every
such a
cent of
douche.
revenue from every revenue stream? Nobody needs to be counting. But hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the big super chat. Maxie, bro, you're a big supporter. I appreciate all your support. And,
We've gotta get a
I
snow
appreciate your
globe.
monetary support and your other support of the show. Great content on
We gotta get a
YouTube. Great
snow
individual all around. So I appreciate it. Forgive my laughter. It says, hey, happy holiday wishers. Mahoy Manoy. Merry Christmas, big guy. Enjoy your time off with your family. AF is inevitable. Christ is king. Thank you very much. And it's so true. And I say it all the time. Merry Christmas. Doug Penis says, if I...
What's his name?
Doug Penis. Where did that penis find its hole? What hole did that penis dig?
Pfizer came out with a yellow fever vaccine. Would you take it? You know what? Probably. If I could get a vaccine to take away that sickness, the sickness of yellow fever that I've been cursed with, I would do it. I would inject it, and I would look back to the Aryan pogs. I would look to.
Okay, so he would take a shot so he wouldn't be attracted to Asian women. That's the translation of that statement.
I guess so, because I always notice that the people like white nationalists will always bring up, well, I would still fuck an Asian woman, so I'm not like really racist.
And he would take a vaccine. Yeah, Asian men. He would take a vaccine so he wouldn't be attracted to Asian people anymore.
It's like racist people have fucked people of other races all the time. Like slave owners used to fuck their slaves all the time and still saw them as like subhuman to them. So what does that
Probably
say?
yellow fever is really racist, by the way.
Oh, yeah, but Nick Fuentes is really racist, by the way.
Yeah.
That's his shtick. So I'm not surprised when he calls it yellow fever. When he says, I can go back to those pogs, those Aryan pogs. The pretty ass white girls.
If there was a vaccine, I'm deathly afraid of needles. I will never get blood work done ever again in my entire life.
Oh, what a fucking pussy, man. No. Like, no one dies unless they have like hemophilia or something. You're not going to die from getting blood work. I mean, it's a normal thing. It's not even like a risky procedure. Like any procedure you get where they make you sign a thing saying if you die, it's not their fault. That's a risky procedure. They do that for a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
They make you sign a thing. They're like, there's this percentage of a chance you could die.
Did they say what the percentage was for a colonoscopy?
It's not that bad, but they have to do it.
Yeah.
Like if there's like like bleeding or something that happens.
Did they say what was it like?
They
5%?
They said what it was, but I don't remember. Dude, they do it when you're like naked and on the table and like about to
so
get
predatory.
and you're like about to get like anesthesia.
That's
you know
so
what I
shitty.
mean?
That's so shitty.
I mean, but whatever. It's they have to alert you of the risk. But even though you sign that, if there's negligence of any kind, you can still sue them. Basically, they could still get sued. It's weird that they have you do it, but they won't do it if you don't sign the fucking thing. So it's like whatever, you know. But they do. Every actual surgery I've ever had as an adult, I had to sign something saying like I realized I could die from this, from either the anesthesia or like the cutting, like if they do cutting or anything like that. So
I go into the doctor and they say we have to do blood work. Like you're going.
Blood work is totally normal. You don't see anyone on the news like, oh, Susan Johnson today died of blood work. Like it never happens. Dude, Nick Fuentes can't even do blood work. Dude,
it's a simple procedure.
Nick, let me take you on in the octagon.
He gonna whoop your ass, man.
Oh, would he? You gonna put your money on him?
I put my money on Nick Fuentes.
You think so?
That's a good fighter name, Nick Fuentes.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
think it
fighter's
was like
name.
a tough like some Cuban dude that's like tough or something, but no, it's this little weenie right here.
Little tiny Fuentes, weenie Fuentes.
To die, I'll say, everyone's got to die sometime. You just got in a horrible car crash. We've got to do blood work. Nope.
I'm giving up like, I don't know, 17 years to him too. But I think in every other way, I'm superior to him. That's the only advantage he has.
You don't find value in wisdom, Ben?
Not in the octagon, no. You'll lose IQ points in the octagon. You get knocked out.
Send me home. But you only have to be a quadruple amputee. Oh, better get the bone saw.
Bone saw is ready.
Charge up the bone saw because there's no way I'm giving blood. No way I'm getting any blood work done. Fuck that. Last time I got blood work, I passed out.
And when by the way, I want to back up. When you're naked on the table, you're not totally naked. You have like a gown on, but you're still.
Yeah, they're about ready to put you in this thing.
They're about to lift up the flap and put something up your ass.
They couldn't have you sign this when you first had your consultation about it.
And it's funny when like we brought that up to Trumpster Bob, and he was like, "Oh, it's not that big, dude. That's not true at all. Like, yeah, it's not that wide, but it's super long. It goes all the way into your colon, way further than any penis could, or dildo, or anything like that.
If I was a conspiracy theorist, I would make a conspiracy that's not even needed. The doctors just like doing it. The doctors just like doing it. They just added that in to get money to put something in their butt.
They find precancerous growths in people all the time, and colon cancer often goes undetected until it's too late because it's so far up into your body. It's the same with like what's the other one? What's that other little organ inside of you?
Appendix?
My penis?
No. Your penis is inside of you?
Yeah, Pimp Monk's got an innie.
Yeah, my penis just it swallows my stomach.
Pancreatic cancer.
Pancreas,
That's
yeah.
another one like that takes a lot of people out because your pancreas is like kind of hidden under other organs.
The duodenum.
It was horrible.
Ovarian too. I see ovarian in the chat. That's another
I even
one.
went to the special
I have
hospital,
no
this
fear
like
of
children's
ovarian
hospital.
I love
This is
Bavarian
probably like
cream.
10
It's
years
great.
ago. And
Ovarian
they
cream?
they brought in the specialist for people that are afraid of needles, and they kind of like distract you while they're drawing the blood, and it worked. They drew the blood. I didn't even know what happened, and then
Did they have a hand puppet? Like, Nicholas Fuentes, you're at the doctor's office.
They had a little Hitler hand puppet. I was in love.
when I got done, I was like, oh, you withdrew all the blood? And the wheels started turning. The more that I thought about it, I just went down. I just went out. Now, not like I didn't lose consciousness. I never lose consciousness.
See, he gets knocked out from like getting blood drawn. So I know I could knock him out.
These are war stories to like the generation, whatever the young generation is right now. Like when we were growing up, we heard these war stories from people that went in Vietnam. And because everybody's so soft and powdered, these little kids are watching Nick Fuentes like, oh, yeah, he got blood work done. That's his war story. Oh, my God, he almost passed out.
If Nick Fuentes actually did do a fight, I don't even think he has the self-discipline to work out and train for it. See, that's the thing. That's
Probably
another thing
not.
about it.
But I sort of just like...
He uses all his self-discipline on not watching dude porn.
I turn sheet white, like completely pale white. I get very lightheaded. I get like clammy. You know that feeling when you're like...
And then in like 12 hours from now, maybe even 8 hours from now, this will get shared all over Nick Fuentes' Discord servers and message boards, and we'll get his very insecure fan base. Most from Eastern Europe, by the way. A lot of them are from Europe, a lot of them Eastern Europe, and they'll come in here and be like, Nick Fuentes got more followers and views than you. Okay.
I want to shout
Tell
out.
him to step into the octagon.
I want to shout out Groiper98. You're the real hero.
warm but also cold and like clammy, breaking out in a cold sweat. Like just had to like lay down. That's what happened last time I gave blood. It's a very unpleasant feeling.
You fainted like a woman.
I don't like that feeling. I'm never gonna get blood work ever again. Never gonna get a vaccine, never blood work, never an IV. I'm never basically gonna see a doctor or have surgery or anything like that ever again. Maybe not even take.
I've had some of them go, you idiots don't even understand Nick's humor. What he's talking about, he's just being satirical.
Oh, well, that's pretty good then. I thought it was dog whistling. Do you understand what dog whistling is?
Yeah.
Because I'll look closer into Nick Fuentes' humor if you look closer into dog whistling.
Take any kind of a drug. And I'm kind of going on like hardcore mode. I'm playing life on hardcore mode, like when you don't have a heads-up display and you don't have health regeneration and stuff like that. I'm like playing realistic hardcore mode where I'm going out in the world and what happens. There's no med packs. There's no stims. There's no health regeneration. It's not like the blood's going to clear from my screen. The damage is done. The damage is going to be done,
I don't care if Nick Fuentes doesn't go to the hospital. I think he's making a good choice for us.
I can almost guarantee you he's already had vaccinations because in order to go to certain schools, like public schools, you have to be vaccinated. And He was probably vaccinated as a kid. It's funny how he's like, I'll never take a vaccination. I can almost guarantee you he was vaccinated as a kid. Most people are.
One life only, right? So, anyway, where was I? Yeah, if there was a vaccine for yellow fever, in spite of everything I just said, I would get it. I'd go to the doctor. I'd say, take it away. Take this sickness away from me,
Yellow
doctor.
fever?
Yes, him having a sexual attraction to Asians.
I thought he meant. See, here's me. Like, I thought he meant literal yellow fever, which does exist.
I'll never think about Kathy Jew ever again.
Oh God.
And it would be tough, but hey, it's necessary. It's got to be done.
Is she his beard? Is that how he pretends to be straight, like some Asian woman that he can never have sex with?
Possibly. I wonder if she's one of those Asian women with like gigantic boobs.
It's funny how her last name is Jew. I know it's spelled differently, but that's hilarious.
He mistyped his hate word in the Google chat and found this lovely lady.
To save the white race. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that.
Do you think pissing out a Nick Fuentes 2.0 would be saving the white race? This tiny manlet, this angry little scrawny fucking manlet, Pee Wee Herman doll? You think that would be saving the white race? Here's saving the white race. Continue to be an unfuckable little twit so big, strong, strapping men can take all the horny women and fill them with their seed and populate the earth with giant human beings. Bring back the Nephilim.
Spectre says, Merry Christmas, Nick, and congratulations on wrapping up your biggest year yet. I can't wait to see what 2021 has in store for America First. Enjoy a few days off, spending time with family, going to Christmas Mass, and resting for the long haul ahead. God
Such virtue signaling.
bless and much love, man. Hey, thank you so much. Big shout out to...
In most Catholic families, Christmas Mass is like an alcohol-fueled event. Like, you get shit-faced and go to church. Literally. Midnight Mass. Dang. I would say at least 50% of the adults are drunk at Midnight Mass.
I did a few performances at Midnight Mass.
No, you didn't.
But it was Seattle Midnight Mass at the Blue Moon Tavern. And it was like the opposite of a Catholic Mass. They would just get together and have like these degenerate. One performance, I performed with Buffy the Trick Slayer, my prostitute friend that looked like a sexy Tracy Morgan.
Sexy Tracy.
Yeah, that was the homie though. She talked like a California surfer, and she wanted me to pimp her out. She was like, "Look, I'll give you the keys to the Escalade. You could have the Escalade. You just gotta pick me up and drop me off at all these places and wait for me."
I want to get to this footage that you sent me. I think this is probably fake. We'll play it and we'll see.
Troll or not a troll?
No way, buddy. No fucking way. You cannot use the double gulp cup for the fucking Slurpee. This right here. This is Slurpee cup.
You use this every time. Every time you make a big deal about it. I always pay for it. What's wrong? You and my friend, listen.
Bad acting and almost like the accent almost sounds fake.
Oh, this is the best part. We're gonna continue inspecting this video.
Right.
This one is the Slurpee cup.
I don't care about your Slurpee cup. Look what you did. You made a mess. Now it's all on you.
He just laughed.
Yeah.
He just laughed.
Yeah.
You went too far.
Look what the fuck you did. You're gonna clean this motherfucker, huh? You clean the motherfucker now. You get the fuck out. Out. Get the fuck out!
And I read the tweets. Like is everyone like they all take it seriously?
Yeah.
Like everyone thought it was real. No one was like, "This is fake." But I can do this, dude. He laughed.
Yeah.
Dude, he laughed his
Well,
fucking
they have
ass
another
off.
version of this where the laugh. They have another version of this where the laugh was cut out. But I wanted to put the full version on the show.
Okay.
You cannot do this.
Because this is the punchline of the whole video.
They laughed again.
The accent is fake too.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yes.
This is the punchline of the whole video right here.
I'm fucking calling the police.
He is like an Indian or Pakistani looking guy.
I'm calling the
Did we
police.
see him?
I've done research.
It's right here.
This guy.
Does this guy actually work at the 7-Eleven?
Yes.
Okay.
And these two are like a known like TikTok pair.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so here's
right there.
Here's
the other coworker came by, was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Here's the big guy. at McDonald's, it's eating like a puddle of ketchup.
Should I dip it like this? Like this? Should I dip my burger like this?
He's dipping
Yeah,
like
I've
a
seen
double
this.
cheeseburger in like a puddle of ketchup. And I want everyone to take a look at the TikTok account name right there. Amitsphere? Amitsphere.
Huh? It's better, huh?
All right.
Amitsphere.
Use the double gulp cup.
Someone animated it. Someone animated it.
For the fucking Slurpee. This right here. This is Slurpee cup.
You use this every time. Every time you make a big deal about it. I always pay for it. What's wrong? You and my friend, let's be friends.
This one is the Slurpee cup.
I don't care about your Slurpee cup. Look what you did. You made a mess.
All right.
You made a mess.
Working in gas station, sitting on top of Slurpee
I don't know if this is the same guy. Someone said it was, but it may or may not.
machine to assert dominance over double big gulp cup. You cannot use the double big gulp cup for the fucking Slurpee.
Daddy Tarky, I hate you, you MF. You do not understand my pain. You do not understand me. Your child support payments are late and you have the audacity to drop me like your parents did to you. The existential dread of living is far too great. One day, it will all come to an end and we will all pass like ashes in the wind. I long, so dearly, for the eternal release to the sweet abyss offered to me in this nihilistic hellscape one day. Daddy
Wow, that's
Tarky,
deep.
you will understand. One day.
Are we sure that he works at the 7-Eleven? Because all these videos could have been taken by somebody who just went in 7-Eleven and filled up a Slurpee and pretended to work there. And then
Well, there's a lot of these on TikTok with these convenience store workers.
this guy
doing
wasn't
this
in
kind
a
of
suit,
stuff.
right? Like he wasn't in the uniform. He just found a ladder in the store, climbed up on top of the Slurpee machine and threw a Slurpee on the floor. And I've seen people who do stuff like this IRL.
We haven't been watching this next guy throughout the year. We've watched a couple of his videos, but I thought this was really interesting. This is the Justin Emo Howling Wolf highlight reel for the year 2020.
Oh, wow.
The highlights. Do you know who this guy is? Pimmonk, do you know who he is?
I'm not sure.
You'll probably know when you see
This
his
is
face.
Justin Emo Howling Wolf.
I wasn't supposed to explode.
Oh, yeah.
I was just supposed to take it like a good biscuit. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, my ass! Oh, yeah! Oh, fuck me, Gary! Oh, fuck me! Oh, yeah! Fuck me! I have done nothing wrong on YouTube. I will stand by that. You know what? You can suck this, Smiley guy! You can suck this!
He put a wiener out.
You know what? Kiss my cock. Kiss my cock. Right here. You can suck my cock. Alright? Really? That's what you can do. You can fucking suck my cock. So my mother had a deformed fucking pussy. Her pussy wouldn't open wide enough so I would come out of my mother's pussy.
Pussy.
Oh my God.
Do you think that he could beat Mickey Richards in a cringerweight title?
He is very cringy.
Well, I'm not a fucking 2-year-old. I don't need to be jacked up on. Do you understand me, you piece of shit?
Good morning.
No! No!
Morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. I am Emo Hollenwolf.
I'm
Let's
not
talk
grossed
about
out by the
diapers,
diaper.
shall we?
It's everything around the diaper that sickens me.
You guys want me to fucking kill myself. Just tell me to kill myself. Because that's what you want. Why don't you take it?
Does he have like a discotheque in his basement?
Probably.
Looks that way.
Like, what is that? Yeah, look at this.
That's probably $19.95 on Amazon.
That's what you
He probably bought it at Spencer Gifts at the mall.
want. Why don't you take your fucking truck and drive it into the side of a fucking mountain? My dead body will be on all you motherfucking faggots' heads.
Man, I'm gonna have to go in about 5 minutes, buddy.
Okay.
I have every right to defend myself, you low-life fucking scumbag!
If you're watching it on any other account other than the 2010 Emo Howlin' Wolf account, you're being played.
Dang.
Yeah. We're playing you right now.
He's a sexy man.
It's nice to see my favorite vanilla cupcake guest starring again on DP. Pimp Monk, are you a vanilla cupcake?
Apparently I am.
What type of frosting do you have?
Whipped cherry.
Dude, I got to tell you, Pimp Monk, the last time, the last show we did on New Year's Eve, we were talking about Actual Mania because Egghead is the champion of Actual Mania right now, and we're doing a champion versus champion match between Egghead and the cringerweight champion Mickey Richards. And we were like, what are they going to do to like top each other to win? Because the winner gets to be undisputed champion. And Egghead drank his own piss.
We assume. Everything Egghead played.
Hold on. We'll clarify this, all right? Here it is.
Oh, hello there, my friends. Hello there, Mickey Richards. Mickey Richards. So, yes, I had a fucking mental breakdown on Thursday. And yes, I legitimately drank my own fucking piss.
More than a month before.
There you go.
Like a month before we were supposed to do the show.
Yeah.
Like this is if this was the go home show for Actual Mania, that would be an amazing maneuver. But now we have a month to stew on Pea Breath Egghead. What if Egghead got a new name because he drank piss? Like, what if we
Pea Breath instead of Egghead?
Maybe Pea Breath. Maybe we call him like Thirst, Yellow Thirst. I don't know. Like,
I don't think it was
Thurston?
fake, by the way. I do not think it was fake.
It's disgusting.
I'm pretty sure we're going to watch a video of Egghead drinking his own
if
piss.
I know anything about Egghead,
horrific.
He just was looking for a reason to drink a cup of piss.
It's vile. And oh my God. I just shut my load already and basically say, hey.
I mean, his last video was him drinking liquid out of a shoe and then drinking liquid out of his dirty bathtub while he was laying.
Do you think Egghead's a genius?
No.
Because if Egghead was a genius, that last line was foreshadowing.
Here's what I got.
I think this is like you looking at the Last Jedi. I think it's kind of the similar thing.
For actual fucking
he
mania
definitely
against
is a
the
genius.
fucking ultimate god of cringe, Mickey Richards. I got something.
You see Mickey's in the fan
I
chat.
got something.
Yeah.
I can dig deep. I can fucking dig deep. I'm going to fucking dig deep as low as I can go.
No nudity.
And I'm gonna fucking goddamn do my damnedest to defeat you.
Are you gonna do like a one?
I will become the ultimate fucking.
Are you gonna do
goddamn
like one Egghead, one cup?
Undisputed champion of Actual Mania,
Egghead's
the
becoming a
undisputed
drunk.
world heavyweight cringerweight champion. As God is my fucking witness, I will defeat you. If I can't, then I have no business being an Actual Mania.
Wow. Is it a retirement match? Is it a retirement match now?
I don't know. I think what he's going to do is take all those spices on the top of his fridge, paint the base of his
Snort
tub
them
in
up his-
spices, roll around in the spices, and then cook himself and eat himself.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That is rather bizarre. All right, Pimp Monk, you got to go.
We can't hear you.
Yeah,
but
you're
I bet you're
muted.
saying something great.
Oh, sorry. I said first of all, I said you should make it a hair match where the loser has to shave their head, like Memphis style.
Oh yeah. Yes.
But yeah, I do gotta go. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, good night.
Good to see you, Pimp. Have a good night.
You too, buddy. Bye-bye. Let me get over here and do this. Okay.
Bye, little man.
All right. Bye, Pimp Monk.
I heard a story from Pimp Monk that he said his mom calls him man all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's like her nickname for him. She calls him man.
Hey, man.
I like that.
Come on, man.
I like that. It's cute.
Let's do. Oh, you know what? We're that's the end of this segment, so we're gonna go into the game again for a little while, for like 10 minutes or so.
Bringing it back.
Yeah, gotta bring it back. So
Bringing it back, yeah. Bring it back the game, guys. $7.70 donations. Or, if you go bigger, put a number between 1 and 54.
We already have 2 winners.
Oh, look at number 13 from Morton Dave Danzig. Just put in.
So there's 4 left.
Put in your number, and we will go. Number 13 for Danzig. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I am Gene. Had got this card before, but right now I'm Morton Dave. Your name will go on with I am Gene's name. And if you hit this card again, you're going to do a win. Morton Dave. This becomes your ace in the hole, effectively. You have another chance to win if you play again. So your odds only get better the more you play. DJ Fix Soul says number 10. Let's go. Ooh. 10 for Fix Soul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a jack. That's a jack. Kerouac for DJ Fix Soul. DJ Fix Soul going down in the annals of history as the Jack Attack. And we're going to go big time. Brian D. Boyd with the number 28. Number 28 for Brian D. Boyd. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 for Brian D. Boyd. That's 10 of diamonds. That tells me, Brian D. Boyd, you're not the only 10 I see. If you were from Tennessee, that would be clever, but you're not, so that was just cringy. Brian D. Boyd getting locked down with a 10 of diamonds. Spirit Flame wants the number 15, which reminds me of the age I was when I met Mick Foley at Hooters. I was 15 years old. It was a good day. Mankind Cactus Jack Mick Foley. I met him at a Hooters when I was 15. Spirit Flame, let's go. Number 15 for Spirit Flame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And Spirit Flame gets added to this card that shows the weak pin. Seems to have a little bit of a runoff in the shuffle. We can tell what it is. We can tell. Let's get you in here, Spirit. If you play again, this becomes another winning card for you. Boom, boom, boom. Spirit Flame in the deck. Play the game. What story you want me to tell, Juggalo V? What story? Mr. Captain Snack says, I'm okay to be poor. I choose that dank 9. Let's try and get you that dank 9 right here, Mr. Captain Snacks. Let's try and get you that dank 9, that donka 9. Donka 9. All right. One more time. Let's get that dank 9, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 of hearts. 10 of hearts. Not a winner, Mr. Captain Snacks. We are looking for a 7 or a joker or a card that you may have already chosen in the game. Captain Snacks. Pow. There we go. There we go.
So when you email us, when you email me at ben@drunkenpeasants.com, when you win, the email that you email me from must match your Streamlabs email address that I can see, that no one else can see.
Ooh, do it.
I am the adorable Hulk.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo.
I'm the adorable Hulk, yo. I'm the adorable Hulk. I'm the adorable Hulk, yeah.
If anybody wants to get in any more of these, we'll be wrapping this up again before too long. But we are currently caught up.
All right. Well, I'll give it like another minute here. And if no one else, if they don't start coming in, then we'll move on to something else. I guess, you know what? In the interim, okay, we'll leave it open for now. I'll take this down. I can always bring it back up. And we'll move on to something else. And if you want to if you want to try to win one, there's still 4 more left. If you want to try to win one, send in your 777. It's the 777 game. Oh, there we go. All right.
Rat Lord with that
it's
number
going back
11.
Up.
Let's get it, Rat Lord. Let's get it. Feeling good about this 11. Feeling real good. Let's go. Rat Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, if you're Mr. Captain Snacks, Rat Lord, you'd have won. But you're not. But you will share real estate, and this will become another winning card for you. If you hit this again, you win. If you hit a 7, you win. If you hit a joker, you win.
Yeah, your chances have increased tremendously.
For those of you that remember episode 777, this is the game I invented.
Yeah, it's pretty ingenious, honestly.
That's because I'm a genius, and I appreciate the support and the recognition.
All right. We're going to watch something else, but if you send one in, we will we'll stop and play the game. So remember, 777 and pick a number.
He called me, sir, and got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
For those of you that didn't know what game we were playing, it's a donation bonus game for the stream. If you donate $7.77, or, a $20 dono, we'll call it out live.
You can win one of these each, autographed by Youngville Fridge and myself. You can, if you want to just keep it as a memento, because it'll be autographed, which it'll be a rare thing. You can do that. Or you can cut these out and fold them up and just keep I'll put the autograph down below in the white section of it, so you can either keep it and still cut it out and just keep the little autograph, cut out the autograph, or just keep it as one whole piece.
Yeah,
if you
if I
want.
got those, I would like want to get frames for them and just hang them on my wall. I think that would be cool wall art. But that being said, what you got to do is give us a $7.70 donation and pick a number between 1 and 54. And if we hit a 7, a joker, or a card you've already hit, you get the damn, you win. Happy New Year, sweet boys. I spent the end
Happy
of
New
2020.
Year, sweet boys. I spent the end of 2020 hallucinating in a hotel. Good times. I saw Osama bin Laden.
He was at the hotel party?
I thought he was dead.
I guess he's at a hotel party. That's pretty. Or it might have been, it might have been a hallucination. There was mention of hallucination in that dono.
Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco home was vandalized.
Uh-oh.
They didn't call out a number, so I guess we don't play the game.
No, you have to have a number.
Yep.
You have to have a number. But thank you very much.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Terry McSweeney, and we begin with a message on the mansion to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Tonight, SFPD looking for the vandals who tagged her Pacific Heights home with fake blood, spray paint, and an animal's head. NBC Bay Area's Gene Ellie has new details.
Police say they responded to a call of vandalism
says
here at House
25.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi's house around
Should we hop over and do that? Or should we wait?
Oh,
2 o'clock this morning.
We'll let them pile
Tonight,
up if
the
they want to pile
graffiti
up.
on the garage door is covered with garbage bags, and the pig head left in the driveway is gone.
A message for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi referencing the $2,000 COVID relief payment spray painted on her.
So 2K, cancel rent. We want UBI, everything. And they put like a pig head in the driveway. She probably doesn't spend a lot of time at this home. She probably lives in D.C. more often because that's where she works, like predominantly. But she has to have a home in the district that she's a representative in. So this is her home in San Francisco, not in D.C.
Garage door.
We could put the cam in the guest windows and do it while we watch.
I could switch your cam, or should I put it in one of the below windows?
The below windows, you could have it set up. All
right, give me a
cover
second
both of them if you squish the width.
Yeah, give me a second here. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right.
While we watch this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and run numbers.
Yeah, and keep them coming in if you want, guys.
I'll run numbers for Brino
There's still
79.
4 more to win. We're giving away 6. 2 are already spoken for.
Reno wants 25, so you're gonna get 25.
All right.
In San Francisco. 2K is crossed out. It says cancel rent. We want everything. A pig's head in red paint left on the driveway. Some are shocked by the action.
That's crazy. I mean, even if those people don't like Speaker Pelosi or don't agree with her politically, like, you're going to show up to someone's house? Like, that's insane.
Not a winner, Brino, but your name's gonna go on the card.
Someone else's name is on it too. These cards are starting to fill up.
Being the Speaker of the House, you're gonna be the main target and the easiest scapegoat.
There are several cameras on the home and in the neighborhood. Police are investigating. The vandalism echoes what many peaceful protesters have been saying for months. They need financial help during COVID-19 shutdowns. But some experts say tagging a politician's home crosses the line.
There is understandable frustration out there, and I think this kind of protest is an extension of that.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Try to caution people to see our leader.
Duval Collins, San Francisco, NBC Bay Area.
As reflections of us.
Who the fuck
they
is
are
he,
humans.
though?
They are
Why is he
people.
San Francisco
on the
State
news about
Associate
this?
Political Science Professor Jason McDaniel also says it's a message Speaker Pelosi probably agrees with. Republican leaders have blocked her efforts to get $2,000 stimulus checks approved.
It's sort of a futile thing because, again, Nancy Pelosi did mobilize her power to support and try and pass $2,000 checks, but there's only so much she has no power over Mitch McConnell.
Speaker Pelosi's office has not responded to requests for comment. Jean Ellie, NBC Bay Area News.
NBC Bay Area News.
This one says, suddenly Republicans care about socialism for the rich. I think this might have been on Bernie Sanders' Twitter.
While we are on the subject of socialism for the rich, which my Republican friends have suddenly become very concerned about, let me talk about the Trump tax proposal that was pushed very hard by Senator McConnell and the Republican leadership, and where I think every Republican voted for it. You want to talk about socialism for the rich? It is not the bill that puts $2,000 into working class hands all over this country. That ain't socialism for the rich. This is socialism for the rich in that bill. Amazon. Oh, by the way, I must say this if I may. We were quoting the liberal Washington Post owned by Jeff Bezos, the wealthiest guy in the world. So here is Jeff Bezos' company, Amazon, and they received a tax rebate. They paid nothing in 2018 in federal taxes. That's a corrupt tax system to begin with. But then on top of that, they received $129 million as a tax rebate. That, Senator Thune, is what socialism for the rich. In fact, this particular company is owned by the richest guy in the world. You gave him a $129 million rebate.
That's exactly what I was thinking McConnell was talking about when he said socialism for the rich. I was like, is McConnell really talking about this right now? But no, he was trying to paint socialism for the rich as people getting $3,000 for a family that makes under $75,000 in a 5-person household. So if there's 5 people that make under $75,000 in a household, technically, yeah, that household gets, what, almost $400,000 a year in earnings? You call that socialism for the rich? That's definitely not what it was, and that's a very rare occurrence. That person's gonna get $15,000 from the government. Whole lot different than Amazon getting $129 million. Haha, that's the socialism for the rich. Thank you, Bernie, for saying something about that, because I was really confused when Mitch McConnell started talking against socialism for the rich. I'm like, dude, you're for that. You've always have been. But he's like, oh no, he means the rich people, not the rich companies.
Here's aggressive squirrel attacks reported in Queens.
Again?
In the borough of Queens.
Some people living in a Queens neighborhood are afraid to leave their homes. Get this, there have been several aggressive squirrel attacks over the last few weeks. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez spoke with some of the victims.
Micheline Frederick is still bruised, her bite wounds healing after she was attacked by an aggressive squirrel 1 week ago.
You hear someone's bitten by a squirrel, you're like, okay, you got a little nip, what's the big deal? But this was
they could have rabies
MMA cage
too.
match. And I lost. Frederick says the squirrel, totally unprovoked, went after her as she stood on the front stoop of her Rego Park, Queens home on 65th Drive. She shared graphic photos of the aftermath.
We're wrestling in the snow and there's blood everywhere.
Did she stomp it? Oh no, she was bleeding.
My finger's getting chewed and it won't let go. Eventually it just stopped and there I was, a big bloody mess.
This security camera image shows the squirrel latched on to her left hand. At least 6 of Frederick's neighbors have also been terrorized by a raging rodent, including Venati Singh.
It must be a rabid squirrel
his
or
family.
something.
They were recording a squirrel
Did she get tested? I'm guessing she
on
got
their
tested
mailbox
for rabies.
when it pounced.
Yeah, wow,
These
it's an
squirrels are
aggressive wild squirrel. That's crazy.
Going after Singh's husband twice.
Tried to climb up my leg. I was able to shoo him off.
I like how this is news. It's kind of funny though.
The second time was right here when I was trying to get in.
Another squirrel jumped on neighbor Leisha Wang's back and bit her arm.
I was screaming crazy.
Or if it's all the same one, or if it's.
I like how you're playing off the squirrel uprising as just like a funny thing that happened. This is the beginning of the end, Ben.
Victims say they've called the city for help. The New York City Department of Health
It's
says
not COVID,
it's
it's
advised them to
these
hire a
evil
state licensed
mutant
trapper,
squirrels.
which they have. But so far, the
the
traps
world has gone
remain-
nuts.
You know what I noticed since I moved here? There's way less squirrels here than in Ohio. In Ohio, there's fucking squirrels everywhere. Like you look out your window and not in the winter, but like any other season, you'll see 5, 6, 7 squirrels.
You see a lot of squirrels in certain areas of like the area.
I mean, in like an urban area, you'll see like squirrels galore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When I was in New York City, there were a lot of squirrels
that kind of shit
stuff,
too.
and chipmunks maybe.
Chipmunks are they're so little. I used to always see them like at the zoo in Toledo. They have it's like a nice big zoo, and chipmunks would like sneak in there and like hide in the exhibits where like the bigger animals couldn't get to them.
They're kicking it,
and you'd always see it. Yeah.
Centers for Disease Control says small rodents like squirrels are almost never found to have rabies. So not knowing what's causing the squirrels' aggressive behavior is what's concerning to many people who live here.
I'm a little surprised that the city is not taking it a little more seriously,
What are they gonna do?
considering
Kill
how
all the
many people have
squirrels?
been attacked.
Frederick is getting treated for rabies as a precaution. She says it's a reminder
she
that
is.
although squirrels
That's
are
a
cute,
ton of
they're
shots.
still wild animals. In Rego Park, Queens, Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
Ooh, we got a new patron.
What's up, John?
Thanks for being a patron.
Welcome,
Patreon.
John.
So, a little bit more promotion here. Everyone, I encourage everyone watching right now that supports this show to go to your podcast app of choice. iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Podcast Addict. If you have the SiriusXM app, we're on there too. We're on all these different audio platforms. I encourage you all to go there right now and search for Drunken Peasants and subscribe, follow, whatever they call it on that app. Do that for us. We really need more traffic in that area. So if a lot of our audience here, like if you want to go listen to older episodes, like maybe episodes you missed from like a couple months ago or even like back episodes, I encourage you all to like go back and listen and utilize that, because we really need more of that happening to attract more advertising for the show. Believe it or not, audio podcast advertising is way better for the show than even like YouTube monetization or anything like that. So this is what I'm asking. If you guys can, if anyone watching would care enough to do it, I just want to remind everyone. Also, tomorrow, I guess, is the return of Roll Call.
Hey,
with Joe. So you'll want to be here tomorrow for that. And then, yeah, we have some fan groups. I want to promote them all. There's the Facebook group, which we started recently promoting again. There's a link below to join that. There's a whole bunch of new traffic there from DP fans going there. So I encourage everyone to go there. Our Discord, which is great. See, I want to promote all of these, and people are like, wait, tell you about Facebook, because like a ton of people still use Facebook, and they don't use Discord, and they don't use other stuff. So I'm going to promote the Facebook. We have a Facebook fan group, which I've linked, and then we have a Facebook like page, which I always post links to the show on and announcements and stuff. So you can do that. I encourage joining the Discord too. That's the closest, like of all of the groups, that's the one that's like most directly to what I look at. And then our Twitch channel and Twitter and all of that. Follow us everywhere you can. We could use that. I want to remind everyone the game is still going on. 777 for your chance to win 2 autographed in-action figures, which are just like paper foldable figures.
They would look really good framed and put up on a wall.
Put up on a wall.
It would look really cute. And when you send your message with your shipping information, put whether or not you want the character itself framed or the paper on the outside, or signed, I mean. The character itself could be signed, so you can build it with a signature, or we could sign the paper if you're going to plan on keeping it as a display.
All right. I think we can get into some oddity action. Oh, actually, no. I wanted to cover this. Wow.
New York City Chipotle besieged by rats festing on avocados, biting employees.
Qdoba would not stand
Brian
for
D.
such
Boyd.
unsanitary conditions.
But the rats won't even eat Qdoba.
Brian D. Boyd. This is a lie.
Brian D. Boyd with a 33.
I've seen rats eat at Burger King.
Rats won't even eat Qdoba. Let's go 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13.
Someone said Facebook is mainly boomer. Well, I'm going to be 40 years old in 5 months. So, I mean, I see people younger than me on Facebook all the time. So I don't know. People still use it. More people use it than anything else. It's still the #1 social network.
Brian D. Boyd. Brian D. Boyd. Got a 3, Papa. Thank you for the love. New York City Chipotle besieged by rats feasting on avocados, biting employees. Are we going to look at this, or are you just going to besmirch the good name of Chipotle because some rats have good taste?
Everyone says Qdoba for the win.
Workers at an Upper Manhattan Chipotle restaurant said they've been fighting a losing battle against hordes of hungry rats and a management team that let the infestation get so bad.
So first the squirrels in New York and now the rats in New York.
I think the rats have better taste than the squirrels.
Okay.
The squirrels were biting old friggin' ladies. If you want to eat old ladies, you're icky. If you want to eat Chipotle, you're smart. So bad that the 4 staffers have been bitten by the massive rodents. The besieged fast casual Mexican joint on Broadway near West 69th Street in Washington Heights closed to customers indefinitely late last month, but only after rats chewed through the wiring of a computer system that handled orders, 2 employees told the Post. In the meantime, those workers are still going into the store to clean in an effort to keep the vermin at bay. They say they've killed dozens of the rodents by stomping on them, smacking them with broom handles, dropping boxes on them, and various other medieval methods of extermination. Wow!
They went medieval on their ass.
I want to point out, this is from the New York Post, a notorious alt-right website.
Notorious alt-right website.
Just saying. The Chipotle fast food restaurant at 409 Broadway in Washington Heights, it really started to take a toll on us, said Melvin Paulino, a 3-year veteran at the store who has been bitten by a rat last Friday while cleaning.
That would suck.
We're all scared. It's pretty common that some of my coworkers will just start screaming out of the blue and we don't know what's happening. It's pure chaos every time a rat appears. The location just 1 block north of a New York Presbyterian hospital is currently listed as having an A health rating from the city, though a Department of Health spokesperson said a rodent complaint was submitted on November 30th and a written letter was issued the next day. The DOH also said an in-person sweep would be conducted Tuesday by both a restaurant inspector and a pest control expert. The rodent invasion began near the end of the summer, the employees said. Avocados would suddenly have small nibbles taken out of them, and workers would find holes in bags of rice where the critters had chewed through the packaging. Eventually, they discovered rat droppings in the store's basement and in boxes of food. All of the workers had horror stories about the rats, especially some of the women who would change before and after work in the back of the store, said Luis Gustavo Paulino Ruiz, another store employee who was recently bitten. So this guy's got the name Paulino. The manager had the name Paulino. This is a family affair. He said he notified management of the issues, as did other workers, but nothing seemed to change, at least right away. Meanwhile, the rats became increasingly brazen and seemed to be multiplying. Rats multiplying? How does that work? Employees were forced to move avocados into the cooler, and some workers even refused to set foot in the basement for fear of a rat attack. The first employee was bitten in October, but the store remained open for at least a month until another rat chomped the hand of the store's manager on November 23rd, workers said.
Yeah, that's a long fucking article about rats biting people at Chipotle. Yeah, fuck it. What else do we got?
Obviously.
Do you see this?
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine signs bill requiring fetal remains be buried or cremated. What?
This guy is fucking trash, Mike DeWine. He actually handled COVID well, though. Like, Trump wanted to get rid of him because he was acknowledging the election results and everything. So he's not that crazy, but he's still this kind of crazy.
What started with then Attorney General Mike DeWine's 2015 investigation into Planned Parenthood ended with the Republican governor signing a bill on Wednesday that requires fetal remains be buried or cremated. Senate Bill 27 requires any zygote, blastocyte, embryo, or fetus from a surgical abortion to be buried or cremated. Any woman who obtains an abortion in Ohio would be informed prior to the procedure that she can choose the final disposition of the fetal remains. If she doesn't choose a location, the abortion facility would select the location and pay for the burial or cremation. If the clinic does not, individuals there could face a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine.
Criminalizing not burying or cremating, like. Oh,
hey, Karpkosian, let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go.
21, 15, 6, 39.
21, 15, 6, 39.
Let's go.
That's a lot of numbers you just got.
You can get it, let me know. So I'm going to go in order off one shuffle, and we're going to go from 6 to 21, or to 15 to 21 to 39, or should we go in order shuffling each time? That's the question.
Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already.
I'm going to go and shuffle each time. Because you paid for, even though you did it all in one dono, Carp. Let's go, Carp. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Karpkosian hit that 9. Let's put you in here. Karpkosian.
Thank you guys for helping us.
All right. Karpkosian on the card, in the deck. Next shuffle, next number. Let's go. You're not going to get multiple shuffles here. You get one nice good riffle. That's the concession. 15 for Karpkosian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Karpkosian with the 6. Let's get you locked in, locked on. Karpkosian. Let's go. Let's go.
Specs like, you know what? Fuck it. You have to hold a funeral for every cell of your body that dies. You'd just be constantly holding funerals, right?
It's time.
You wouldn't be able to hold enough funerals. Like, you wouldn't have enough time in your life to hold funerals for every cell in your body that dies.
3, 4, 5, 6. The King of Hearts.
Some cells, like cells die and regenerate.
Karpkosian. There you go. On the King, Carp. On the King. And the last one for Carp is 39. This is the long one.
I know that Spec knew that. I was just... Jesus Christ.
Nine. 39 is bass player 13 shares this king with you. Karpkosian, you'll be sharing with bass player 13 for number 39.
Should I zoom in?
You could.
Yeah, I think I will a little bit.
There you go, Karpkosian.
I guess we, because there's always people, just now arriving. We should probably explain the game.
For those of you watching at home, we're playing the 777 game tonight. Every time you pay $7.77, you have the opportunity to win a autographed Drunken Peasants doll set. It's a paper doll, so you can they're high quality print. You can cut them out, set them up as little box dolls. They're great great to put up on a shelf. But
I went to the FedEx print store and printed them on very thick paper. It's like very thick, like matte style paper.
Also, though,
there's me.
If you were to just get this autographed and put it in a frame, it would look pretty cool on a wall, I think.
Yeah.
I think it makes
and then
good
you can take a
wall art.
picture. You can take a picture like that in front of it, and we'll show it on the show. Here's the Billy the Fridge one. He's doing his eyebrow thing right there. You see? Look at that. He's got his donut chain on and his bandana. It's pretty awesome.
They're pretty sweet.
They're pretty nice.
So far, we've had a couple winners. On 777, people were winning way more often.
Yeah, what the hell? It's the same game, right?
It's the same
and
game.
I thought I'd give away more of them to like increase people's chances of winning them.
Yeah. Last time we had, I think, 14 or 15 winners. A huge amount of winners.
Yeah. So yeah, Ohio, like, I think the Ohio sports teams are cool. I don't want to live there. Like, weed is still illegal there. There's all sorts of messed up shit about it that would make me not want to live there. So cool to visit. It was okay to grow up there. I don't want to live there. Yeah.
If you smell a what the fridge is stinking.
La 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 la. Fridge is stinking.
Gotta put some Arm & Hammer in there. Clear disappear. Clear disappear.
Clear disappear.
Whoa. DP for the Rogan throne. We're going to get him, paper bag lunch friend. We're going to get him. Cheers, paper bag lunch friend. Cheers for the years and the beers.
I am the adorable hawk.
Gonna want to pull down the card window.
Oh shit! I forgot that was going on.
I am the adorable Hulk. Let's go. Oh, cakes! We almost missed the cakes.
See, look, y'all play my mom, the adorable hawk tree. I know. Happy New Year! We're in the year now, 2021.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
to the
Year.
year 2021. For today, for January 1st, Friday, for the year we're in 2021. Today is Friday, January 1st, 2021.
Yeah. We made
so
it.
I'm hang on my calendar.
We made it, Kevin. Oh, the new calendar.
For the new year we're in right now?
Yes.
2021.
Ooh.
My calendar.
Yes.
I would like a DP
Right
calendar. I've seen people say they would buy a DP calendar too. Oh damn!
I am the adorable hawk 3.
It's an annual subscription, I think.
Nice.
See, I am the adorable hawk 3.
Are you the adorable Hulk 3? Ooh, look at the muscles.
I am the adorable hawk.
It's so wholesome.
I am the adorable hawk.
Ooh. I like the visuals here he's giving with those eyes. There's some character there.
Hawk.
Papa, kiss it. Yes!
Oh, damn!
I am the adorable hawk. Yeah, I am the adorable hawk 3.
You are.
I am the adorable hawk 3.
I wonder if anybody's made fan art of him as the adorable Hulk yet.
I am the adorable hawk 3.
I am the adorable.
I think he's saying I'm the adorable Hulk 3.
Yeah, this is the third adorable Hulk video he's made.
I am the adorable Hulk 3.
Yeah.
Happy 2021.
Yeah.
Today is Friday, January 1st.
I see Kevin in our chat or in our comments sometimes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's in there sometimes.
So I'm the adorable hawk 3.
Yeah, adorable Hulk 3. He's got kind of a Jared Genesis stank mark on his door.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. I don't blame him.
See, happy 2021.
He's not telling people how to live their life.
I'm in the adorable hawk 3.
Wow, just the mention. I should have made the DP calendar before the new year.
Yeah, a little too late now.
Yeah.
Unless we do the DP calendar for the Chinese New Year.
This year 2021, so I covered
Get it in.
See, I'm the adorable hawk. I am the adorable hawk. I am the adorable hawk.
Yes.
I am the adorable Hulk.
We should get enough money together to put together a film and cast him as the adorable Hulk.
No, why you doing
Use
that?
Egghead's
Show
production
yourself.
company from his family. The adorable Hulk. And his mentor, Uncle Stormy.
Stormy Daniels? Or Stormy Lane?
Stormy Lane.
Stormy Lane sounds like a porn star name anyway.
Yeah. But so does Texas Clapdoodle or Flapsaddle.
Clapsaddle.
Yeah, Texas Flapdoodle. That's a porn name.
Flapdoodle?
I got the clap. I got a bad case of the clap saddle.
I'm the adorable hawk.
You are.
I so
we are New
want
York City.
the Egghead family movie where it's Speedy who's the evil one. I would love that. He's mad. He resents all of the Justice Riders. I hope he takes one of them out too.
That entire movie would be like,
take out the sarsaparilla guy.
you killed my grandfather, so I'm going to kill
I am the adorable hawk.
Similac or whatever the guy's name is, Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
I am the adorable.
I think his
Hawk.
name's like
Do it.
Cimarron or
I am
something,
the
but yeah,
adorable
like
Hawk.
Cinnabon.
I am the adorable hawk.
Oh God!
So y'all see how I'm flighting my muscles?
Yes.
See, I'm the adorable hawk.
I see.
Make it the last Justice Riders movie, Egghead, and end that
y'all
abomination.
later.
And so one of the main characters has got to be
See y'all
taken
later.
out.
Happy 2021.
Maybe Stormy, but I was just saying Cinnabon.
What Stormy Cinnabon should be taken out halfway through the movie by Egghead. Good night. They should be taken out by Egghead, and then Egghead should be about to die by the hands of his papa. But then Stormy comes in and saves Egghead's life because that's still the little boy that he knew. And in saving his life, Stormy dies. That should be the last Canyon Trail.
Wow, you could actually write the best. It's called the Justice Riders series. You could probably write the best movie in the history of the Justice Riders series.
It would be great. Egghead would be his maniacal little self. He'd be over there, and like there'd be a whole scene where he does business from a bathtub.
I would say there's a point where it's revealed where Cinnabon, when he says sarsaparilla, it's just like code for something else. He's like pouring shit like in his sarsaparilla. Yeah, he's a disgusting drunk. And at this point, Cinnabon, at this point in his life, because years have passed, like shit's changed. You know, Cinnabon, he's hit rock bottom. He's always at the whorehouse, picking up whores all the time. He's drinking sarsaparillas all the time. Maybe he's gotten into opium at this point. Maybe there's some opium floating around. You know?
Can we buy the rights to the Justice Riders series and start making prequels?
I don't think so, because I think it's their vanity project and they would not let that happen.
Shit.
Because they spend what, like $100,000 to make those movies at a loss. So why would they sell it to us?
Do you think we get sued if we just started making prequels?
We could make like you know, unauthorized.
like a young Cinnabon out there, just alcoholic as hell.
Yep.
Rolling through all these whorehouses. He's dropping out. Texas Flapdoodle comes in. Texas Flapdoodle comes in. He's the one that was he married in the show?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. Or was he? One of them was like flirting around. But then Stormy Elaine is like the no nonsense sheriff in town, and he's got to keep lawlessness out of the fucking city. And he's towing the line between being a sweet boy and a good sheriff, and it's a dark, thin
14,
line.
26, 8.
Let's go, Carpcosian. Let's go. You want to pull up the little tootie on the duty?
Tootie on the duty. Oh shit. Yeah, give me
crazy.
1 second. Give me 1 second
Great
here.
to be wild. I'm gonna do a little riffle shuffle into the cam. Who's that good that they can just shuffle into the air? Most people need to shuffle onto a table. Young Bill Fridge is that good. All right, let's go. Papa. This one's for Carp.
Can I play a wholesome video too?
You could possibly. I mean, more wholesome than
I
this
saw.
one.
Oh,
than
dude,
the
it's so
Adorable Hulk?
wholesome. It's
The
so
Adorable
wholesome.
Hulk? Go
It's probably
14
one of the
here.
most wholesome videos I've ever played. I'll let you count this out, and then I'll play it.
13, 14. Carp Kosian, you won, Papa.
You
won.
It's a video of a father holding his baby, and the baby is like reacting to the sound of an echo for the first time.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi. Are you playing this for you have the follow-up video to this?
No.
Can I send you the follow-up video to this?
Oh, is there a follow-up?
Yeah, 1 second.
Hi.
I have to find the follow-up video. It'll be
What?
one moment.
How is there a follow-up to this?
There is a follow-up video available, and I'm going to send you the link. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's going to come into your Discord.
Oh, no. This is not a follow-up.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
This is a direct follow-up to this video, this cute video. There's another one that was made. It's a series of cute videos, daddy-daughter exploration videos. And this one is...
Yeah, I'm getting it. It just happens to be long, so it takes time.
Yeah, I think it's like 27
So
minutes.
in the interim, while I'm getting the follow-up video to this...
We still got to do a whole other shuffle.
We still have only given away 2 of them, right?
Well, 3.
3. Okay, 3.
Yeah, Carp Kosian got another one. Maybe it's 3 or 4. I think it's 3, though. And then 8 for Carp Kosian. Boom, boom. Let's go. 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carp Kosian on the queen. Let's go. What's that? Mr. Captain Snacks? Such a bad Snacks. 23 for Captain Snacks. Let's go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. My guy, you have won, Mr. Captain.
So how many have they... Okay, so how many have been won? So I know how many are left.
I'll have to see. I'm just a dealer. I don't. I think there's 2 left. 2, Nathaniel. But
All
I'm
right.
not sure. 1, 2. Three, 4, 4, 4.
So 4 have been won so
I
far.
see 4.
All right. I think that's right.
Ayo. Yeah, it's 4. There you go. There you go, baby. The donate link is the Streamlabs link in the comments.
Streamlabs link in the comments. $7.77 will get you a chance at this game.
Just call a number between 1 and 54, and if you hit a 7,
And it could be more if you just want to do an even $8, like whatever. It's just $7.77 is the minimum. We're gonna autograph 6 pairs of these. So I'm gonna ship them out on Monday, along with the ones that people purchased on Patreon. These alone, without the autographs, were a $25 Patreon pledge for people. So
the autograph makes
the
them
autograph
ultra
one
rare.
You're gonna have the only ones.
Ultra rare.
There's literally going to be 6 pairs of them.
Ultra rare.
Yes.
Ha. Do we have the other video in that series?
Yeah, it's here now.
Let's play the 22 for Rat Lord.
All right.
Let's play the end of that other video that we just watched real quick so we can get some reference now that we've been away from it for a second. That daughter hearing Echo for the first time.
You want me to play it now?
Yeah, I think before we play this next video.
You want to play the Echo again?
I think we should have a little clip of the Echo so people remember why this is the sequel to that. Rat Lord with 22, by the way. Let's go, Rat Lord.
Huh?
Rat Lord. You did not get it. Huh? Huh?
Wow.
All right. Now we can watch the sequel to this video. Hi.
Hooray! We're live. It's time. Yeah.
Why is this weird effect on this?
Joe's artist. Joe doesn't know how to work the computer. Let's go, Papa Nathaniel. Let's hit it with that 35.
There's Echo. Yeah. Look at Joe's baby. Look at that chubby-cheeked baby. Wow.
What is that? Infernal racket. Can I jump out? Yes, it is. This is where the child sacrifice begins.
Oh, no!
Shortly. Yes. Don't be afraid, child.
Nathaniel.
You're with your father now.
You did not hit the winning card. But if you hit this card again, you have another chance to win in the deck. Thank you for playing and donating.
Do you mock me?
A lot of people think that his baby looks like me. I look like all babies, though.
Yeah, he's a very baby-like adult man.
Don't mock me.
Yeah.
I'm your father, and you are in grave danger.
You probably should do the
I can crush you.
like
Don't you understand?
the opposite of
Your life is in my
DDLG. What is
hands.
it? Mommy dumb little boy?
Probably. I don't know.
MDLB?
It's MLB. Major League Baseball.
MDLB?
3 pages update is available. It's broken.
You can wear a diaper.
What have you done to it? That
Duck
beep
butt diaper
is anything but
duo.
natural. That is no beeps.
For some reason, this one's not as wholesome and cute as the Echo video.
No.
This is ominous. I feel like something bad's about to happen. Let's try 12. Let's go, Nathaniel. Hit that 2012, baby.
Why does this stream look so weird? Do you see it too?
Why does this stream look so weird?
It's all strange. That beeping.
Oh. Nathaniel, you did not hit.
The beeping.
But you have another chance to win if you play again. Every time you play, your chances to win are increased by one.
How many
card
people's
per
names
face.
are on that card?
3. This is base player 13, Carp Kosian, and Nathaniel.
Like.
What is going on here?
Joe is having a daddy-daughter, take your daughter to work day. Give me a Shab 14, says Morton Dave. Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Let's go.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. The dollar amount right now.
The beeping is giving way.
What did you say? 15, Morton Dave? Or 14? We're at 12 right now. So 13 and 14.
Sorry, I messed you up.
Not a win. Let's see, 1,
Yes, it
2,
does.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yeah. Unfortunately, not a win. Unfortunately, Morton Dave. But thank you for playing again. You got another chance to win if you hit this card again.
It is foul.
It is foul. How old is she now?
6 months.
Okay.
Nathaniel says, let's try
We're gonna be doing
13
calls now.
and 9, Papa.
On
Let's
Discord.
go. Let's go, Nathaniel. Let's get the big time dubs.
The beeping. Someone must stop the beeping. Seth, stop the beeping.
He needs Seth. He needs his servant Seth to come. That's how I see Seth in all the videos that they make, because he's like, Seth, follow me now.
It knocks me, Seth.
13 and 9 for Nathaniel. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Number 4 for Nathaniel.
What a good baby. You know, a lot of babies could be freaking out right now.
Show will start soon.
Very calm baby.
9.
Very surprising.
Pretty chill baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's good.
Beeping.
That's my homie.
The beeping.
Yeah, especially with the beeping. Why? What is causing the beeping?
Is there a bomb?
I think it might be a bomb. 9. Another for Nathaniel.
How'd a bomb get there?
The baby has to defuse it. She's baby bomb squad.
Yeah, babies always try to grab your nose and shit.
I'm sorry, Nathaniel. We're trying.
It's getting faster.
We're trying, Nathaniel.
It is.
Love you, Papa.
Who knows?
Okay.
All right. So this is some like art piece, huh? This is like an art film.
Yeah. Joe made this on a budget.
Oh, he put the baby down eventually.
Yeah. He actually just, I think there was a dumpster there.
Oh my God! No.
He calls it the cradle.
Mom came and got her. Did you see her face when Mom showed up? Watch. It was pretty amazing. Watch. Yeah. See?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
The mama.
Yeah.
The mama. This was a short film starring Joe's daughter and Joe. Also featuring psilocybin.
Psilocybin.
Yeah. I want to be a majority.
So I was going to do a post show, but we've already run long anyway. I guess we'll go a little bit longer because we would normally do a post show. And I guess, we got 2 more to give away, right?
Possibly, yeah. Let's go 7, then 6 for Joe's adorable baby. Happy
7
baby
and 6.
for you, Joe.
Come on, let's do it. Somebody's got to win. I want, like...
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn.
Jack, yeah, this card's unmarked.
Oh, this card's been...
has it?
It's got 3 rights on it.
Yeah, I was looking at it from a weird angle.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
You still got one more try here.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Let's
6
do it.
next. 6 next for.
Let's put it up. Let's put it up on the main screen, in hopes that we can get one for Nathaniel here.
Let's go for Nathaniel.
Yep.
1 for Nathaniel. 1 for Nathaniel. Let's get number 6. Let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got him, Nathaniel. We got him. The 7 of Diamonds has been a huge winner tonight.
Yeah.
Cheers to Nathaniel.
Ben at drunkenpeasants.com. Send me your address. Make sure it's from like the same account that you do Streamlabs through.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, let us know how you want us to sign it too if you're particular about that. I can sign it like off of it, or I can just sign over it.
Yeah, if you want to make the little dudes and dudes to have them on a shelf, we could sign the dudes. Or if you want to have them as like a wall art hanger thing, we could sign the paper itself. It just depends on what your preference is. Make sure to mark the preference. If there's no preference, what do we do? Just sign the dudes, I guess. Just sign the dudes with no preference.
Like on them, like over them.
We'll get like that silver pen and sign the dudes.
Yeah, we do have a silver pen and a black pen, or like Sharpie markers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's plenty of room to do it like up here, not on the figure. And then we could do it over it. It's up to you.
I personally would want it signed not on the figure because I'd want this to be wall art. But
yeah, I would do. Would you sign it up top or down?
I'd probably sign down below.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we could do it like right here.
That's where
there is a lot of empty space up here though too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good that's a good place for it. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
So we have one more to give away, and then we can call it a night. You know.
Una noche. We call it Bella Notte.
So let's go over the game one more time. There's one left. Everyone who's played thus far has a pretty good chance of winning. Some of you guys that did like multiple times.
The idea of the game is that you give us $7.77 donation or above. In that donation, you leave a number 1 through 54 in the donation message, and we will count that number out of the deck. And if it flips over a 7, a joker, or a number that you've already picked in the deck, you win. So every time you play, you get an increased odds of winning. It's a genius game that I formulated to support the fans' habit of supporting us.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Greg Allison of Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you on the 17th of July, 2020.
Why does he say July like July?
He's trying to tell you who's a liar.
Is he about to be one of these guys? Because if he's one of these guys, I'm so mad right now.
Are we on the brink? What's going on in the world?
Gandalf, you mean? I picture his hat as pointed at the top, like.
I hope so.
Today, it's going crazy. Think about this. Right now, there have been weeks of mysterious explosions going on in the nation of Iran. There
were explosions going on in America too.
At the same time, Israel has a strange lockdown they're in.
I've got to pee.
Some people say it's just for the...
All right. I'll pause it. We'll take a little break. Everyone, we've got one more pair of those figures that will be signed if you want one. They'll be shipped out on Monday. So let us know. Send us your 777 with your number. The prize is 2 autographed in-action figures. You want 1 and 11. I will let Billy know that we've got 2 more numbers to bring up. If you guys want to toss in anything, feel free. Oh, we've got an 18 also. So yeah, basically, I printed a bunch of these up to send out to patrons, and I had a few extras, so we decided to sign these and do this game for them. Instead of selling them directly, you're playing a game to possibly win them. The love is spread right now, Nathaniel. We are, we feel the love spread. Yeah, I mean, well, you can email me at ben@drunkenpeasants.com. Just do it from the email that you use on Streamlabs. And, because it shows us the email of everyone that we, get the donation from. And give me your address, like your mailing address and everything, and I'll send it your way. There were a few that came in.
All right.
Yeah.
The patrons that are $25 and above get the unautographed ones.
Yeah.
They get the Prince toys as is. No autografito. All right. Eric said, sock me with 1 and 11. My podcast daddies.
Why you're socking me?
Why
You're
you
socking me?
dude. Get you with that 1 and 11.
I'm not going down these stairs while you're socking me.
1 and 11. You said 1 first and 11 next, so we're gonna go 1.
Here's
right
1.
here, right now. 1.
1. Dude, there's
you did not
4 names on there.
You did not get that one, Eric, but your name goes on. If you do get this card again, you will win. You will win if you get this card again.
There's 1 more left.
But now let's go into 11 for Eric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you won. Eric, you got it.
That's the last one.
Which sucks because our guy Fixed Soul put an 18 in. I'm gonna do it for Fixed Soul, and if he somehow wins,
You know what?
we'll have to figure something out.
I can cough up another one.
We'll have to figure something out because his dono came in before. So let's try to go for Fixed Soul.
I've got more.
Let's try to go for Fixed Soul.
Yeah.
Let's try and get one for Fixed Soul. Are you going to get the 7th one with a 777 game? Is it going to be that lucky? Is the heart of the cards going to feed you? It might, Fixed Soul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. You did not get it, DJ. Fixed Soul. You did not get it, but we tried.
I see someone in the chat asking, what days do we go live? Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, if we get the bonus show goal, which we have for
a couple
years. And, and then we do private shows, usually on Fridays, like the last 2 Fridays of every month, unless there's like a holiday or something weird that we have to move things around for.
Yes.
Wow. So I think I think we're going to close it off. I'm going to send out all of them, and if there are any extras left over, I will do this again, and we'll just do it with the ones that are left. But for now, there's 6 of them going out. Congratulations to everyone that won. You have to... any chance Phosphorus? I mean, I could probably set it up, I would think. Doug Tenaple's blowing up right now.
Yeah.
His channel's getting really big.
He's doing great.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably work something out.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. We will see you on, well, I will see you all tomorrow on Roll Call with Joe. So join our Discord. If you want to call in and talk to Joe live on the air, Discord link in the description. Join it now, join it now, join it now. And then we'll see you back on DP here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
See ya.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.